Welcome to the Where's the Finish podcast. We are three runners talking to our friends, sharing stories about running, training, life, and asking the quintessential question, where's the finish? WTF.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to Where's the Finish podcast. I'm Kevin.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Shae.
And tonight we have the one and only Gregg Lawson.
Heck yeah. Woo.
What's up, Greg?
What's up, Kevin?
You got to get close to the mic.
What's up, Kevin? How's it going, man?
Man, it's going well. Here, bring it a little closer to you.
All right.
Here, you got to eat it a little bit. There you go.
Oh, no, you're not. Now
Don't
you're not
eat it right onto the floor, Kevin.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Kevin just broke all the rules.
I
Just fully
touched
broke-
Right in the
everything.
first 5 seconds of the podcast, Kevin's breaking rules.
The first rule of Fight Club is tell everyone about Fight Club.
You're a rule breaker.
I am. That's okay.
Golly. Do you want to pet the kitty?
I've pet the kitty before I got here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Do you need an actual cat?
No.
Do you need a kitten? There's two.
I did.
Look
see
at
one-
those adorable
I
kittens
did
over
see
there.
one right outside when I came in.
Oh no, these
Oh,
are
those are my
little
cats.
kittens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like kitten.
Like
No, do I need one at the house?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Might be hard to do all the freaking traveling you've been doing if you have a bunch of kitties.
Yes.
So, man, you have been tearing up the road the last couple. This summer has been crazy for you.
It was.
Is it the
honestly,
summer of Greg?
It was a summer of like exploration. Like I was telling you guys, H9's coming up. That's my favorite race I've ever done. So I want to kind of explore like Colorado, the San Juan Mountains, see what it's about. So I just packed a lot into a trip out there, maybe a little bit too much.
Oh, man.
We did some Joe Miller type stuff out there. We can talk about that later on.
Yeah.
It was a great trip though.
I like to use Joe Miller as a verb. That's great. We're just gonna Joe Miller around.
Yeah, I'm an action.
It's great.
Yeah. So, Greg, you've been really like getting yourself entrenched in the Florida trail running scene for about 2 years or so. I mean, I've seen you all over the place. I mean, I met you last year, I think it was at the Skunk Ape Revenge.
That's where I met him.
I remember exactly where it was when I met you. We were walking. I was coming out of the berm. You were coming onto the berm, and you complimented me on my shirt.
Heck yeah, that was an awesome shirt, the Skunk Ape shirt. I
Yeah.
love that thing.
I remember
He's got this really cool Skunk Ape shirt. I'm like, where did you get this thing? I think he said Etsy is where he got it from. I have had yet the chance to buy one, but so we want to kind of dive in and find out a little bit about your background history. I know that you and I share in common. We're both military veterans, and so I know we talked about a lot of that stuff in the past, but really, since this is our running podcast, we want to kind of find out how you got into running. I mean, tell us a little bit about your athletic background, buddy.
My athletic background, I mean, I've done sports my whole life. I played football, lacrosse, wrestled, skied. I used to be a ski patroller when I was in high school.
What the hell? That's
He did some crazy. Tell some stories about your skiing, man. I mean, some of the stuff you've shared with me about the people you've met and the things you've done is just amazing.
Skiing was like a long time ago when I lived in New Jersey. I did that with my dad. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Anything gnarly? Like you go off like any double black diamonds, like jumping off a cliff or anything
I
crazy?
mean, I've done some nice stuff. I can't do a backflip or anything like that. I can do a 360 helicopter, but this is like years ago. I mean, I'm almost 50 right now.
Let's go out front, bro. Let's go outside right now.
I feel like I could still go skiing now. It's like one of those, honestly, like everything you learn when you're like under 20, you remember that stuff for life, and just those skills.
You're not
come
that
with
old.
you.
How old are you?
I'll be 50 very soon.
No way, man. For real?
yeah, we're the
Dude,
same. We're the same
that's
age.
crazy.
Yeah, we're the same age.
I would have never have guessed that. You look much.
I know
younger
he's a
than
freaking handsome
Thank you, I
50-year-old.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any gray hair on that head.
Oh, I got
There's-
some gray hair for sure.
Is it in there?
It's not up top yet, but I got gray hair.
So you shave it off. You're not the
Yeah.
bearded gray guy.
Yeah, those are like they call those wizard hairs.
Wizard hair.
I call them my witch hairs. I love my witch hairs. I see these little grays poking out, and I'm like, yes, come to me.
Do you think you could still ski right now?
I feel like I could. I mean, like right this second, I'm a little bit injured, but I mean, other than that, I think all that stuff's going to come back to you, just like riding a bicycle,
I can tell you're an ultra runner because you say you're a little bit injured. Like you're injured or you're fucking not injured. Like there's no in between. Like I'm a little bit injured here, but we're still gonna fucking send it.
Yeah, I lie to my training peaks every day.
Yeah, you
Slightly injured.
It's great. Good
So
shit.
so all the stuff you did athletically as a kid, how did you kind of get into running? Because that seems to be your sport right now.
I gotta say, my mom. My mom definitely got me into running. I've run my whole life. I probably got away from it for a while. I used to run with my mom in San Francisco. Beta Breakers. You would love this show. It's where I saw my first live naked person.
Yeah.
It's basically like just imagine San Francisco.
And how far is that race? The Beta Breakers?
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, but it's not a marathon. I mean, there's somebody that's going to win it, but it's mostly like a parade. People have you go and watch the Beta Breakers, watch the outfits, watch the costumes. People dress up in theme. There's some naked people for sure running at San Francisco. So I used to run with my mom when I was little.
So people run the whole marathon naked around San Francisco.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, spray painting gold, naked, topless.
So we need to
Y'all.
plan a trip.
It's still going on naked. I mean, there's naked beaches there. I remember going to them with my mom when I was a kid, being like,
That's wild.
I can
What
get
do we
away
do?
running around a cool ass city.
Hey, your mom
naked.
sounds cool as shit.
And as you continued into that run, was you a collegiate athlete at all, or did you run in like high school or anything like that? Did you
No, not at all.
run competitively?
I mean, in college, I played rugby in college. I went to USF.
shit.
Okay.
The real USF in San Francisco. So I went to college there. I was on the rugby team. We didn't have a football team. We had a good basketball team.
I've been watching rugby this week on the Olympics. Every time I watch that sport, and I tried it like twice when I was in the Navy, and we was on an aircraft carrier, and it was a new ship, its first deployment, and we were going into the Mediterranean to show off this new ship to the world. And so we decided we was going to create a rugby team. And so when we pulled into port, we could play some of the local cities.
Yeah.
We got our ass handed to us so bad. And like 2 times doing it, I got beat up so bad. That is a freaking tough sport.
Is it true that after you have to drink a beer out of your shoe?
That will happen. I mean, rugby is a fraternal sport, so it's totally different than other sports. I'd say it's probably closest to like ultra running, because here's what's going to happen. We're going to play on different teams. If we're coming to visit your team from out of town, you guys will put us up. We'll stay at your room, your dorm room, if you're in college, whatever. You play the whole game, and then you have a drink up afterwards where all the teams get together. The guys you're beating up all day. We drink beers together, sing songs together. Somebody's going to shoot the boot. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. I'd
Shoot
say
the boot. I
that
love
similar kind of thing is like with roller derby, because you're
Yeah.
beating up on somebody and you hate them. You're like, fucking get out, you're pushing them and everything like that. But after the after party, it's the best time.
It's also a very polite, gentleman's sport as well. If you watch rugby, you will see these guys in the middle of a fight. The referee will come over. Nobody will be fighting. No one's arguing with the referee. It's weird. It's interesting sport, but it's just like rollerblading. At the end, it's a party where
Yeah.
we're all friends again.
My introduction to it was I was about, 12 years old in middle school in 8th grade, and one of our PE coach was the wife of Kerwin Bell, and Kerwin Bell was he was a star quarterback for University of Florida, and so they had this thing they called Gator Ball. They taught us it was just rugby, and we learned how to run forward, pass back, and that kind of stuff. And I just remember every time I ever played that game or anything close to it, it was tough. Our friend, our friend Essie Coffey, who lives in Ocala, and we've run with, her daughter is a professional rugby player.
She is, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Like-
professional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a pro. Yeah.
That's crazy.
We didn't have her on to talk about professional rugby.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, and then she's also, where's she from? She's from South Africa?
She's she moved to Manitoba, Canada. No, she is from Africa.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Africa.
But it's not South
Not
Africa.
South Africa.
I don't know exactly
Yeah, I'm
which
not
country.
even going to take a stab at it.
She has a little
so
bit
many
of,
countries over
she
there.
has a little bit of an accent, and
Yeah.
I think she met her husband was in the military over there, and that's how she's a world traveler. She's all over
Yeah.
the place, and her family's all over the place too.
She's delightful. She's great.
she
so
is
much fun.
and she's a fun runner
Yeah,
too.
she is. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So, rugby, what did you break?
Oh, everything. I mean, ribs. I still have rib problems of ribs, fingers. I mean, the fingers are always breaking in there, but ribs, yeah.
So those are like minor injuries. Like I'm still slightly injured from
Well, if you don't get surgery, then it's not a huge thing.
Are you really a rugby player though? If you don't break something, right? So
Well, it's like probably the same of it's not if, it's when.
it's full contact sport with no pads. I mean, American football, we pad those fellas all up and they're crashing into each other like Mack trucks. These guys are doing it with
It's
nothing.
a little different than football. In football, you're trying to run into each other straight ahead.
Yeah.
In real rugby, you're not trying to do that. You're actually trying to like wrap the guy up, put him on the ground so we can get the ball from him.
Yeah.
For example, like if you watch rugby in the United States, at the lower level, a lot of times you're going to see a better rugby product in the women's game because they're actually running plays, doing things they're trying to do, and the guys are just out there trying to run
Beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like more like football and rugby combined together. But
Yeah. Wild.
but there are some hard hits in there as well.
So you're a veteran also. What branch of the military was you in?
I was in the Army, yeah.
Army Hoa.
So we got 3 Army vets here at the table.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And did you run a lot in the military?
I did. I mean, that was fast in the military, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you went everywhere at like 8-minute pace. Everywhere you went, you were sprinting everywhere you go. That was my experience anyway.
Now, did you have a break from, I mean, because we're up here close to 50 years old. Did you have a break from anything athletic for a while that you like come back to it, or did you always stay active?
No, I did not. I mean, that's how I kind of got into what I'm doing to do now. I usually don't talk about this a lot, but today is kind of my anniversary.
Yeah.
Like 6 years ago today, I had a stroke, so I couldn't walk. I couldn't
Oh, wow.
talk. Probably the hardest thing was not being able to talk because I talk a lot.
Yeah.
But like right now, it's probably the highest volume I can talk. I used to be really loud, like
Okay.
loudest guy in the class kind of deal. So like 6 years ago, I had a stroke. And after that, my doctor said, as much cardiovascular stuff as you can do, get the blood flowing, that'll get you back to normal. And I was going to all these like rehab classes for my arm, my speech, and my walking.
So you had to learn how to walk
You had to
again.
start over.
Yeah, I mean, I could walk, but it's like things like walking down the stairs without looking at them. You don't know where the stairs are because you got to learn all that stuff all over again. So I started like running in my neighborhood, and then I did a 5K, and then I signed up for the Gasparilla half marathon. I did that. It took me I think 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Hey, now that's a respectable time. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
good.
For this back of the pack runner, it sure is.
But after that, I was like, there's got to be more. And my boss came in with an Iron Man tattoo on. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to sign up. I signed up for an Iron Man. Had no idea what I was signing up for.
Oh my God.
I
Wait,
just
like
thought-
the full Iron Man or a half Iron Man?
Ironman Florida. I didn't really know. I was
Oh,
I'm just gonna do this. I'm like, I got forever. I could do like a 4-hour swim, but I didn't know there's like a 2.5-hour cutoff on the swim. So I'm like, I better learn how to swim. But that's kind of how I got into all this stuff. Also, as you get older, you're kind of looking for a community. And in the military, to be honest with you, what I did in the military, these ultra running is like the closest thing to that kind of same community that you have in the
agree,
military.
Yeah.
I wasn't finding that in triathlon. I wasn't finding that in road racing, but in ultra marathons, I mean, immediately I'm like, just started gravitating towards it. I think the first time for me was like long haul, like 2 years ago. It was like 30 degrees.
Oh my God, it was so cold.
It was so cold. I went and volunteered out there.
Where were you at?
I was just at the main aid station. I didn't know a
What time? Yeah, I was gonna say, what time was it?
I did some running too.
okay.
I was there the whole race. I didn't know a single person. Everyone was so nice to me out there, and so Andy and Amy were really nice and introduced me to a bunch of people, and then ended up jumping in and running like 30 miles with Gator Ryan.
Oh,
I was gonna
nice.
do 40, but like honestly, after I ran 20, it was so cold. I'm like, dude, I gotta go put more clothes on.
was
I
rough.
went in my car for one of his laps. I ended up finishing the race in a full hunting suit. It was like I took a picture of the timing mat. It was like when you got out to the one timing mat after the start and you make that right, it was like 27 degrees out there. I'm like, I'm like, I don't even know. it got
Shay
that
and I were working out at the main hub aid station.
Yeah. We were at the main hub all night.
Yeah, at
and
night.
just Joe brought his heaters.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that's when I think it's the first time I ever spoke to Joseph Fuller.
Yeah.
He was like
He
standing
had
right.
just DNF'd.
Yeah, he had just DNF'd and he was standing next to one of those heaters trying to get warm. And I'm watching the steam come off his clothes. And I'm like, and I knew his name because someone had pointed out to him, like, hey, Joe, you're getting ready to burn them clothes right off of you.
I bet.
But it like in the morning time, as the dew was starting to settle and it was so cold, we were getting frost on us. Our clothes standing there at the aid station, we were getting frost on us.
I came back, my jacket, I left it on a chair. It was all covered in frost.
Listen, so this year ain't gonna be like that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
gonna be
like
a beautiful-
It was,
It's going to be 65. It's going to be dry. The trails are going to be perfect, and me and Kevin are going to run.
We're gonna run it. It's gonna be great.
Something else is going to happen. It's gonna,
Well, and you're signed up for it too.
It's going to hail or something.
So, what was your first ultra then?
Oh, my first ultra was awesome. So my first ultra was the Cascade Super Ultra, like 50K or 50 miler in Washington. I wanted to do this race that does not exist anymore. The Iron Horse Rails to Trails.
Yeah.
I wanted to do
in
that.
Floor Home Palatka area. Yeah.
Right around my birthday. I'm like, this is what I want my first hunter to be.
And then it disappeared.
Yeah, and then he's like, you need a qualifier for it. So I'm like, all right, let me just find the qualifier in kind of time period as I was getting ready. That was in September. Flew all the way out there. I froze my ass off in that race. That was probably still to my day the hardest one I've ever done.
Wow.
My first one. They give you a nice buckle. Now that I've done 100 milers, I'll wear that buckle, that 50 miler buckle. It's a cool buckle, cool race. That's where I found Coca-Cola too, but that was my first ultra right there. Yeah.
Oh, you found so
Nice.
Coca-Cola saved your life?
Yeah, it's funny because I look back in the pictures and I'm fueling myself on spring energy gels, And so, like, who knows? It could have been just my fueling plan. I didn't know what I was doing. But in the end of the race, I was dying, man. I was in last place or second to last place the whole entire race. The sweeper would come up to me, that person dropped out, you're in last place again. I'm like, I just got to beat one person. That's all I was trying to do the whole race, man. It's crazy.
So did you come in last, or did you get that beat one person?
I did not. I beat a couple people at the end. I found
He actually beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people at the end.
in the last few miles. So I met a buddy out there who's in 75th Ranger Regiment the same time I was. I saw him at the aid station before the cutoff, and I started talking to him. He had a Ranger tab shirt on. We figured out we served at the same time.
Wow.
And so he went to the cutoff aid station, ran down the trail like 2 miles, ran the last 2 miles to the aid station with me because I was like facing the cutoff, gave me a bunch of cool advice. I mean, honestly, at that point, I did not think I was going to be able to finish the race. Gave me a bunch of good advice, sent me off through this crazy tunnel they have. It's this tunnel where the ground is convexed and it's like freezing in there. I could see my breath out to my hand. So I went through that tunnel, made it through the tunnel, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start passing somebody because I'm in last place at this time. I see this lady drop a gel. She just bends down, picks it up. I'm like, I'm not catching her. I was like, oh, damn.
That's so funny.
So that was just hurting. Like I couldn't even put my like gels in the garbage. Hardly. I couldn't even bend over. And then as they're picking up the course, the race director is like handing me a Coke out the van window. I'm like, what do you want me to do with it? He said, just throw it down. So he followed me, picked up aid station, gave me Coke, picked up aid station. The next thing you know, I'm flying. I think I did the last couple miles in like 9:30.
Wow. Heck yeah, you were freaking hauling butt.
That's awesome.
So then after that, that did qualify you for the race that you wanted to do.
But they never had it. So
So it just never existed after that.
Wait, so what happened with the Ironman?
the Ironman was before that. I mean, I did Ironman Florida. I did Ironman Texas last year.
Oh, okay. So you did a couple Iron.
I've done a couple. It's not my style. It's honestly like you roll the dice on the weather. I've been lucky. I'm 2 for 2. Ironman Florida, it was flat calm on the swim. So I made it on that one because you can have like rollers like, 3 4 feet high on the swim. And after I did that, I was like, I'm probably not going to do another Ironman. But then Ironman Texas has a belt buckle. So I'm like, let me do that one.
So
Again-
do you have an Ironman tattoo on your calf?
I will never get an Ironman.
It seems to be a thing. I see a lot of calf
Yeah.
tattoos out there with the Ironman.
Lots of M dots.
Yeah.
And lots of M-dots. No. But I did Ironman Texas this year. Again, rolled the dice and I was lucky. That's like typically a really windy course. When I was running, I met a lot of people that DNF'd the year before because they had 25-mile-an-hour headwinds.
Oh my God.
We had like 10, 14, and so it's out and back. And so it wasn't that bad. But after that, I'm like, I'm not going to do this again. Because an Ironman, even if it's here, it's like 2-3 grand just a race if you have everything. It's just too expensive.
So after you had your stroke and you started the running again, did you go back and like tell your doctor what was going on? What did they think about all that?
What do you mean, like with the running and stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
They were my neurologist was happy. So I lived in Las Vegas at the time. I had the stroke and then I moved out here and then I was at the was it Bruce B. Downs VA up there. They were all about it. My neurologist was like, yeah, go for it. Anything you're doing exercise wise is helping you. Because then next thing you know, I'm not having to do the gait therapy anymore. So that's like 2 days a week. I'm going to go and walk with these people, do weird exercises, and then I stopped doing the arm stuff. And then I just had to really concentrate on the speech. That probably took a good year and a half to get my speech back to where I could talk normal.
yeah. I get all of my care at the VA hospital too, and they have just treated me fantastically. And I had a lot of medical issues going on, especially with my labs and stuff. I had diabetes and other things like that because of my weight, and the running really just brought me back to where I needed to be. And my doctor still today, every time I sit down with her and tell her I'm training to do 100K, her mouth just about falls out. And she always puts a note in my medical record, this guy's getting ready to run 100K. So
That's funny.
and, the doctors, are really, supportive of the exercise, but a lot of them don't know how to direct you to it. And I think exercise is key to a lot of, correcting a lot of health issues, even like your stroke.
Running is the best medicine for almost everything.
Anything.
Yes.
Mentally, physically,
Yeah.
any kind of activity.
Yeah.
If you know the people that live longest, they're always moving around.
12-ounce curls. 12-ounce curls.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how'd you go about deciding that you want to do a 100-mile run then? Because you've done a couple 100
Well,
miles.
you start getting on there, doing the research for like Ironman. You start getting into all this endurance stuff. All these things start popping up. It's like, I'm not trying to do any kind of long bike rides. Those aren't interesting to me. That's probably the worst part of the Ironman, sitting on that bicycle for 110 miles. My butt hurt.
My butt hurts just thinking about
Yeah.
it.
It does.
So you start getting into you're looking at that stuff. You start seeing these like other things, and 100-mile races are popping up. Then obviously you see Badwater popping up, and then that gets in your head, and then everything just starts going around that. It's like, all right, I see Badwater. This is supposed to be.
Oh, you're on the trajectory.
Yeah, that's how it starts. So you
Yeah.
look at that race, and that race gets you into it, and you're like, all right, I want to get to Badwater. So how do I do that? I got to do this. I got to do that. And you start looking at all these other races. And to be honest with you, that style of race is probably my least favorite style, where you're running around with a whole crew of people in a car, because
Yeah.
it's just not my favorite style. I like to go point to point in the mountains, just go aid station to aid station. I got a drop bag. I can chill out at this aid station, talk to these people, and go up and down some hills in the forest. That's what I like, by myself. Maybe get a pacer, but realistically by myself, But those are the most
Well,
fun kind of races.
for somebody that's their most fun kind of race, I know you do not do those kind of races. I've been in 2 races with you
Yep.
in the last year.
Yeah.
Well, in the
Well,
last 8 months, where you have done not that.
because you got to do what you got to do to get to the races you want to race, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to go to Badwater, you have to have 400 milers for 4 years.
qualifier,
For
yeah.
4 years, you have to have 4 years, 100 milers. So I had to do the Kent Bay 100 to get in a race in 2023. So that starts my clock, right? Now I got 3 more years left. But if I didn't do that race, then I'm waiting a whole another year.
So what was your first 100-miler?
My first 100 miler, that was my first 100 miler. Right?
Was it
Tampa?
Tampa last year?
That's going to be my first.
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Any advice? Don't die?
No, best advice is get the directions on your
Okay, yeah, I got
watch.
that.
Yeah, he's going to
I
do
got
that.
that.
Then
yeah,
you're
for
going to
sure.
be golden. And
I love roads, so.
yeah, honestly, I'll tell you what I did in the beginning. I said, screw my pace, and just
fuck.
ran with a group of people, because I was topoing it to a city. It's impossible. You're like zooming in,
Oh,
zooming
yeah.
out. I see hot chocolate run the wrong way. I'm like,
Well, yeah, we're going down this way. You're at the beginning, because
we're
Ybor
only
was
5
so-
miles. We're not even 5 miles in, and you see people running around.
Well, and then you're going down this way, and then you see
Yeah,
people going this
yeah.
way, and you're like, what's happening? And then you're like, oh, they're a mile or 2 ahead of me. It was bonkers.
Yeah, I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to run with people I know, because I figure I'll put a little bit more effort into it on the beginning part, not stress about left, right, this thing, and just run with them. And once we get to the causeway, I know where everything is.
Yeah.
And then I had a pacer for the St. Pete part, because again, bunch of turns
Yeah.
that you don't want to have to think about.
Yeah.
So
was it around that Gulf aid station, whatever
Yeah,
that was,
mile 80.
the 80?
yeah, wherever it changes to the St. Pete part.
Yeah.
My buddy Mark, he had biked the thing. He had ran that section. So there's a group of us. We just followed my buddy Mark, who is fresh.
So bad though. You're going down this way, and then we come up this way, and then you're going, and you're like, I literally just saw that.
But here's the
sculpture.
thing. They're changing the whole course this year. They're changing that whole section.
I will say this: if I had run a 100-miler before that, I just would have ran loops around this freaking they had out there, and just went to the finish with 100 miles. So I'm like, because at the end of the day, nobody cared where I ran, but I'm just like, this is my first one, so I need to do it. Because I was
Well,
like,
it took a little while to get the results posted, Joe
I
Fuller.
was, I was fed up by St. Pete. I was like, I can't, because if you know St. Pete, you're like, and you know where the finish line is, you're like, I'm going
You're
farther
at
away
mile
from it.
90. It's that park. That's
Yeah.
where I had the crew met. So
Yeah.
Kevin comes over, Kevin and Susan's husband, they come over. Oh no, Susan's pacing us then.
It was me
But
and
they
Mark.
come over, and we're sitting on this bench, and I can see exactly where the finish line is. I can see that motherfucker. And we're still 10 miles away.
But could you really see the finish? Because I thought I saw the finish, and it was some girls like party thing. They had this like,
Well, we was going to stop there too.
I'm with
Well, no,
my
I
buddy.
knew it was at that little tiny little outlet thing.
Oh.
And you can, from that park, you could actually see it because they had parked over near the finish.
Yeah. We
And
parked
walked
right by
over.
and walked over.
Yeah.
Because I thought the finish was at some other place. Because my buddy that I was running with, he's like, he just wanted to walk, and I have a hip injury, and it's like hurts for me to walk. And so I'm like, dude, let's just run. He's like, when we can see the finish, we'll run. I'm like, all right, there's the finish, let's go. So I take off. I did like the last mile on that one, like a 9:30 mile.
Nice.
I took off because I'm thinking, oh, it's about a half mile down the road. There's like this big like wreath thing with all these balloons. It's like some women's party thing. I get there and I'm like, dang, where am I going to go? And then my buddy Mark sprints up. He's like, oh, it's over here. And then he just led me into the finish.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm already running. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, there's that whole festival going on.
Right?
Oh, man.
So
great.
how'd you feel about getting your first 100-miler done then?
Oh, I mean, that was awesome because I had 2 DNFs before that. I DNF'd at Hungryland. That was a regrettable DNF.
Well, I feel like didn't a
That's
lot of
rough.
people.
But that was regrettable because I DNF'd 89 miles in just because I had a little anger and a little frustration. I got lost, you know. I went out there myself, no crew, no pacer.
If you'd had maybe a pacer, it maybe would have changed it up. I think.
Honestly, I think I could have. Just somebody. Also, I'm like doing trail math. I just didn't think I had enough time, and so my buddy had already DNF'd, and I'm just like, let's just go, man. And so
DNFing with 11 miles to go, that'd be
also
hard.
like,
yeah.
Well, also I ran out. I'm like, I'm going out my last lap. I'm like, if there's no water at this aid station, I'm just gonna die because there was a couple times when there was no ice or anything at the aid station.
yeah.
So I mean, it's just inexperience in that one. So that's a regrettable one. And then I DNF'd what you call them, the octopus. That was 100% above my ability level at the
I have
time.
a friend that DNF'd at 89 miles this year, and she was the last female to drop on that one.
I
Yeah.
DNF'd at 67. I just made too many mistakes. I got heat cramps when I went around that island. I couldn't move like faster than a 22-minute mile, or my legs would just cramp up.
Oh, man.
I get off the boat. It took me so long to go around the island. I'm like, did I pass the boat launch? Should I turn around? You know, like what's going on? I get off that little boat and I see JD McGee. I'm like, he's like, what's going on, man? I'm like, dude, I don't know. My heart rate's at like 123. I'm like, I'm not even moving. He's like, dude, you're overheating. He gave me some salt pills. He put an ice bandana on me. Then I started moving out 11:30 pace, and that's where I probably ruined my race right there. I just started flying, like no more run walk. I'm like, I got to make up time because I'm just inexperienced, you know. I went through
Yeah.
Hell's Gate. I flew through Hell's Gate, that one section, and then after that, I just stopped walking. I just started running, and then I just ran myself into the ground.
Wow.
So
But you know, every one of these races, you learn something. You just said
Yeah.
you said something about each one of those races you learn, and that's why we do what we do. I mean, I don't think there's a race I've been to that I haven't learned something about myself.
yeah, so it was a good experience, but that was like legitimate, like DNF, like just inexperience. I mean, even the first one was, so I don't mind them at all. I mean, those 2 probably burnt me for a while, but you know, you get over them.
Yeah, you were a little chapped over that, huh?
Yeah, the
You gonna
first
get
one-
revenge? You gonna get revenge on either one?
No, I can't. I tried to this year, but like I made it like 33 miles at Hungryland this
Yeah.
year. I just did too many hundreds.
Well, wasn't Hungryland just a sloppy mess?
That's not why. I was injured. I couldn't run.
Really?
I could not run more than literally at peak pace. I could not run more than probably like 11-minute mile if I was sprinting at Hungryland. So like I couldn't make up the time from going through the washing parts. My knee like swelled up like this big. Like,
shit.
And I'm just like, dude, I could probably make it like 50 miles. I'm just gonna be done because I done Tampa Bay. I did long haul. I did
And then
Lost with you,
Lost, yeah.
and I did that one.
So he just gave his rundown of other 100-milers he's
Yeah.
completed. So,
He went ham in like the space of 4 months.
so tell us, you know, just a couple months later, you decided to do long haul. I mean, what was the rationale behind that?
Oh, I had signed up for long haul a long time before that.
Did you sign up before you did sign up for the Tampa?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had signed up for long haul like right after, I was one of the first people to sign up for it right when the registration opened.
So it was a plan for you to do that one, and then Tampa popped up, and you're like, I'll do this one too.
I just need to get 100 in. That popped up. I'm like, all right, cool. Just like everybody else. I mean, that thing sold out in like a day, right?
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
that race sold out really quick.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did long haul go for you?
Long haul went great. I mean, I had one goal going into long haul, and that was all I wanted to do was get the Western States qualifier, get the buckle, get the 30-hour finish, and then go home, and that's it. That's what I based my race around. It was difficult for me. These 100-milers are not easy for me. I think I finished like an
If
hour.
they're easy for people, then
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody says they're easy.
Even an easy one's a hard one.
Easy 100-miler.
Yeah.
It was difficult. I mean, I know I was having like issues, like where am I going to make this 30-hour cutoff? And I had Matt Clapper come in
Nice.
to pace for me. So Matt was solid. So like my third lap, I was by myself. That's probably where I had the hardest time. But I'm like, you know what? I have to get some time in. I can't lose time and have Matt come pace me. And I'm in a deficit because he's like leaving his family, his kids, to come out here, do all this stuff for me. So I picked it up a little bit. I was hurting. And then obviously when you got a pacer, you get some extra boost. So I did the last couple of laps with him. That was awesome. He run me in. I got there an hour and a half before the 30 hours. I think I did it in like 28 and a half hours.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in a year when this last long haul was probably the most difficult long haul that anyone's ever had because new course and it was a muddy, hot mess.
Yeah. It was also mentally challenging for me because I like to go out steady pace. So I don't have a whole million hundreds where I'm like, oh, I know I'm on track. I know I'm doing well. I'm out there. There's so many people in front of me for the first like half of the race. I'm like in like the back half, super far back in the first half of the race. And then people just start slowing down, dropping out.
Yeah, so you just stay consistent. I mean, a lot of DNFs at long haul this past year too. I mean, so.
I know a couple of years ago, I want to say this was 22, 21. I'm not quite sure. I want to say maybe 22. I was out crewing somebody and basically a giant pack of like 10 guys fucking took off like hell. And they all DNF'd by mile 50.
Yeah.
They all got like 6-something 50-milers.
This is an
And then they all
endurance
fucking
sport
dropped.
for sure. It's
Because because it's so runnable, and like some of them were from out of town, so they didn't realize like, oh shit, if things are flat, that might go bad.
Yes.
So you got your Western States qualifier time. You didn't do anything with it this year, though, did you?
Well, I mean, I can't apply to Western
Can't
States.
play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But next year I can.
Next
apply.
year.
So then the Lake to Ocean. Is that no? Not like
Lost.
lost
Yeah.
118, not 118, 113.
113.
I got 114, I think.
You did? Okay, nice. Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
Pretty much the same way Shae's race went for, except for I was way behind her. That was,
You were not way behind me.
it was a tough race because I injured myself. I was already injured, and so at that race, I have an injured right hip, which causes me knee problems. So like I was super scared. I wasn't even going to be able to make it 5 miles in that race. I went out to CVS. I went to 3 different places. I brought 4 knee braces, because my knees.
Four for 2 knees.
I'm not running between these 100-milers either. I'm so hurt. So if you look at my Strava,
Shit.
it's flatline, 100-mile race, flatline, 100-mile race.
Okay, for all of you listening, don't do like Gregg Lawson.
Well, the thing was, I made it in my mind a commitment. I wanted to, like, my key race was the Western States qualifier, but I wanted that buckle from.
Yeah, it's such a cool buckle.
I wore.
Yes.
I have it on right now. I honestly think it's the best buckle. No offense to any of the other race directors out there. There are some other cool buckles, but I think that is the best buckle in the state of Florida that we have.
So if I ever want to host a 100-mile race, I need to have a really kick-ass buckle if I want people to come to it.
I mean, if you want me to come to it, I'll come. I'm going.
I mean, the
People-
Lost buckle is great.
I know people are picking races based off of their buckles.
Joe, I think
it's got
your
an
face-
alligator on it. I mean, come on.
What's that?
I think Joe's face should be on the buckle.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
His big ass beard fucking hanging down off this belt.
It'll be like a Christmas run. So, I think the Run Fluent folks already have a Christmas race. So
Oh, wow.
I don't think they have a Christmas 100-miler, though.
Yeah.
Guess that's a way to bring people away from their families.
Well, we can do a Christmas in July and do it 100 miles.
God, it's in
and,
July.
Oh boy.
and put Saint Nick on the buckle. My face, of course.
That sounds horrible.
That's why people will come.
I mean, it sounds kind of awesome.
That does sound kind of awesome.
Like you go and there's like candy canes.
Yeah, and it's all Christmas themed.
It's
like
all Christmas
There's like Christmas lights everywhere, like Christmas.
There's a
music
tunnel
playing.
of lights, like one aid station.
And everybody's playing like.
All right,
Christmas
no one
music.
steal this race idea.
And then like how you have like you drive through and you see the Christmas decorations decorations.
They need you, so they can't steal it.
Yeah, you can steal a fucking Santa.
That's why we're going to sign an NIL deal with you.
Smuggle me and my reindeer away for a race. Gosh.
And then you'd be wearing your dope ass Santa suit.
You could have a whole reason to wear it.
Heck yeah.
Another time
In
of
July. I mean, why not? Christmas
Yeah.
in July.
You would
it's a
just
thing.
fucking die.
And we can
It's so hot.
we can play what's that channel that does all the Christmas movies in July also?
Hallmark.
We can do Hallmark movies.
Or Lifetime. Is it
Or
Lifetime?
Lifetime? Yeah, Hallmark. It's Hallmark.
No, it's
Lifemark.
It's Hallmark.
Lifemark?
No.
No, it's Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Yeah.
The guys who created the cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where every movie has the exact same theme.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
different people playing them parts. Yeah. We could do it. Let's do it.
They have 4 themes and 8 actors. That's it.
And they have 4 themes? I don't know about that. That's a stretch.
Well, businessman goes to small town. Businesswoman goes to small town. Small town person goes to city. Or
What-
small
what-
town woman goes to city. Small town man goes to city.
What about car breaks down? There's
That
always a
happens
car
in the
breakdown.
city
In
or the
every
country.
one.
It can be the-
Every one, a car breaks
It can
down.
be in the
They're
city
stuck.
or in the small town where it happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buy better cars.
So you kind of mentioned that you have a race coming up, and this is one that you really enjoy doing. I know you're not the only person that says that they enjoy doing this one.
Yeah.
So tell us about H9.
H9, well, I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to go volunteer. I'm still injured.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
still showing up as signed up for it. That's why.
I'm showing up. I'm signed up for it, and I'm going to go there and just volunteer at the race
Nice.
because I can't run it. I mean, I probably almost could run it, but I have my key race coming up after that, the Mogollon Monster.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's a hard rock qualifier. So I'm going to
Legit.
put all my eggs in that basket,
You need to do some training before, though.
Before what? Oh, I'm doing training. I'm training. So I'm training, yeah.
Flat line
I just want
training
to see your
again.
Strava spike just a little bit before.
My Strava has, I think I hit a 20-mile week, which is like the first time I've hit a 20-mile week. I can't tell you how long.
Man.
You know what we could do is we could put little bets and see how many weeks Greg gets
Some training
some
in.
training in before. I'm going to go with like maybe 3.
Well, are you doing
20-mile
like
weeks.
climbing? How are you doing your climbing training?
Okay, I don't mind training. I like training, but if
Yeah.
I'm injured,
I know if
can't
you're
really do
injured, I don't want
stuff.
you to. Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
I
right.
do a lot of bike, so I've done a lot of bike riding in between there to keep the cardio up.
Okay.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
I got a treadmill. I got a Craig Best treadmill, so I got that.
Yeah.
Because my problem is right now I can't run downhill. And so when I say downhill, I'm not talking about a real hill. I'm talking about a Florida hill, like even 1 or 2%. That gives me issues.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why I got the treadmill to start practicing going downhill.
They give you like PT and stuff to work on that, or
I have a PT.
Yeah.
I have a massage therapist.
Nice.
I mean, I do a lot of stuff for it.
Yeah, good.
I just have after H9 last year, I've been having hip issues for a while, and then after H9, I thought I'd torn my labrum. So, because it hurts. Like I have issues sleeping with it.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor, my ortho, and he's like, "Yeah, you tore your labrum. We'll get you an MRI." I got an MRI, and I don't have a labral tear. I have a hip impingement, and like arthritis in my hip, kind of like Joe.
Yeah.
And so it's like my hips are not obviously normal. Some of it's muscular. That I can fix it through muscular stuff. So I have exercises that I'm doing to fix that.
Yeah.
And then just actually it's running. I didn't know this, but like Tanya Olson's like, you need to start running. Just stop riding the bike and start running. She gave me some exercises, and I've been doing very well since then.
yeah, she's great.
Nice.
We love
Yeah, hips are hard to work with. Like, so I did the Skunk Ape race a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And when I got to that dirt road at mile 15, my hips literally locked up. I mean, like they just did not want to move anymore, and it was everything I could do to run. And that's happened to me on that course almost every single time I get to that point in the race.
At what point does it become like a psychosomatic response?
I don't know, but I can tell you. I can tell you it was for real because I tried to do a little running this past week, and Wednesday my left hip hurt so bad that I could not run, and so I just took that day off and then ran the next day. But I was a power lifter and I have dysplasia in both of my hips, and then I have this arthritic pain that comes on it. And when that arthritis hits and that inflammation's there, I mean that's just what's happening.
So what do you do to fix something like that? Like go out and scrape it out, or what?
Well, they can go in and do a little bit of scraping, like they do like a knee when they do but eventually replacement.
Are you going to get a bionic hip?
Yeah, eventually
Yeah.
probably a bionic hip.
Can we call you Iron Man?
Yeah, heck yeah. I am Iron Man.
Iron Man. then.
That sounded awful.
But people do.
Remember when you were a kid and you would talk into the fan?
Yeah, the
and you
fan.
would say, I used to do the I am Iron Man into the fan all the time.
You guys don't do that now.
Yes, I do. I actually, when I painted my door, I set up the fan to kind of dry it off because it was really humid out. And yes, I may have talked into the fan.
That's amazing.
So people do return back to running after having hip replacement. Actually, it's one of those types of surgeries that you can get. You get it, and you're moving the same day.
Look at AJW. He just got his hip replaced. He's going to run the Javelina this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it happens. I'm not worried about it, but I do use the running. I can tell you that my hip pain and other joint pains that I have is much far less often, not as bad, and I recover faster than before I started running. So I used to have a lot of hip pains and a lot of knee pain before I started running, and it just happens occasionally. Usually overuse is when it starts bothering me now. But whatever.
We'll see what Saturday brings.
I guarantee you, my hips are gonna kill me this
I'll
weekend.
carry. You can carry.
But
I'll carry you.
I'm gonna keep moving.
I'll carry you.
So, we have we have our race, our goal race this week. With the Badger 100K. So it'll be fun. So you have. You
guys already know that.
Tell us about this race you're talking about, the monster thing.
The Mogian Monster.
Yeah, tell us about this race.
Well, it's in Pine, Arizona. I chose it because every year I want to do a couple of races. I want to do a Western States qualifier, get my lottery tickets in for that, and do a Hard Rock qualifier. I mean, these are two races I might be getting lottery tickets for that by the time I get in, I might not be able to run again. Who knows? I'm almost 50,
Yeah.
It'd take me 10 years to get in. I don't know how I'll be in 60, but those are races that are interesting to me to get into. So I'm going to concentrate on doing qualifiers for that. To be honest, the Mogian Monster is not an easy race by any means, but just from my research, they give you a lot of time. They give you 38 hours to complete it. It's 18,000 feet of gain, so it's not insane. It's still a lot.
Sounds the same to me.
a lot.
So
Yeah.
are you going up to acclimate beforehand?
It's not high. It's not high altitude.
But it's
you're-
like between 5 and 8. The whole
Yes, but that's the. I mean,
It's not like
10.
It's not elevation sickness area.
no, but you're 100% right. Like realistically, if you're going to race, like my coach just did Ouray, you either,
Oh my God.
you either want to go out there like a week or 2 weeks before that, or you want to not go out there before the race and show up on race day. So he stayed like an hour and a half away from Ouray at like 6,000 feet because that's where he lives.
Yeah.
And then just drove to the race today just because if you go out to the race, I think the worst effects are like within the first like 48, 72 hours. So if you show up to the race like 2 or 3 days ahead of time, you just put yourself in the worst spot.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
I spent some time in Colorado for the last 2 weeks. And so the 6,000, 7,000 feet elevation doesn't bother me as far as, the acclimation. It starts to get you like, I spent some time at like this aid station at like 11,000 feet. And even there, not doing anything, every once in a while, I'm like, dang, man, do I need to drink more water? What I need to do? I started talking to people that were from Colorado, and they're like, no, you're just high up, dude. It's just high.
It's just that's what
You're
it's
just
like.
high.
It's just hard. It's difficult. Yeah, like so.
Javelina.
So I'm
a
not
different kind of
as
high.
concerned about the elevation as just the elevation gain and loss mostly just going downhill. I'm confident I can power hike up as fast as I need to power hike up.
You do a lot of stuff with poles.
No, I have not. H9 was my first time.
Okay.
My buddy Mark gave me a set of poles. I use them for H9. I broke them at H9. That race, there's everything in it. There's literally on purpose, maybe like a 400-yard section of sticker bushes. And when I say on purpose, because they groom the trail up to one point, and from the aid station down, they groom it to another point, and they just leave a ginormous section of sticker bushes.
Oh, those buttholes.
And I don't mean ones where like you can like weave in and out. I mean like it's a sticker bush tunnel. Like you're getting ripped up.
That sucks.
Yes.
Write that down for Joe's July Christmas sticker bushes.
We can get you some sticker bushes.
We're gonna run through Holly.
Around then. No, that's after the blackberries are you'd have been picked by then.
Yeah, those will be gone.
Shae done picked them.
I done picked them.
You done picked them all.
Done picked them all.
How'd you do with your blackberries this year? I mean, I know you picked a bunch of them, but did you?
Oh my God, I got so many blackberries.
Did you eat them all already, or are they still frozen?
No, I ate them all and I shit my pants for like a week after. I have no self-control when it comes to wild blackberries.
You ate them all in one day.
Yeah.
Purple poops.
The grimace squirts.
Is that what it looked like? A little pile of grimace? That was good.
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing for training for that race?
So I do incline. I have a treadmill that goes like up to 4 degrees. You just literally can't.
Oh, you have the X22 whatever.
Yeah, the Craig Betts. Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was going to join all the way in St. Pete. We have, I forget what it's called. We have an awesome place in St. Pete that has a treadmill there. But it's
That's
like,
the place that Craig trained at too,
he
right?
trained there. But for me, it's like 45 minutes to get there. And then the membership is cheaper than the treadmill. And the treadmill offers literally 0% financing. So the price of the treadmill
Yep.
divided by, I think, like 2 or 3 years is literally what you pay. There's no financing
And
on
then
it.
do you have the iFit on it so you can actually go up the mountains?
I
or
do
no?
not iFit. I don't like it. I mean, I didn't even try it because I'm just like going in doing a session that's prescribed to me by my coach. So
No.
you like the iFit?
Yes. So like I love iFit. So when I first got my treadmill, it was like you can run on all these fun places.
But you don't like
and I've run in-
anything. You don't have an Apple phone.
Well,
No. But there's like Tommy Rivs, that when I was doing my power hiking for Salton Sea a couple months ago, I would put on like a climb up the Alps. And so I would be literally climbing my treadmill and watching a climb up the Alps.
maybe I'll try it out because I get
'Cause
like
it's-
free 30 days or something. So maybe I'll try it because I'm going in there. I replaced my other treadmill. I have a giant TV. I watch TV. I watch YouTube. Realistically, I watch CrossFit. I don't do CrossFit. I'm not into CrossFit.
I like
But it's just
watching
people out there
CrossFit
getting
runners
jacked.
as I'm running.
I like watching CrossFit when I run on the treadmill
Yeah.
for whatever reason. It's nothing I'm interested in doing, but
I like the CrossFit documentaries they have. Those are good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watch like the Buttery Boy.
I just like CrossFitters. You know.
Yeah, no, that's not my thing.
Yeah, they're good to look at.
I tried
And run
CrossFit.
behind.
I was not good at. I like the running part.
Yeah.
The rest of it, no.
I can't pick up heavy things and put it down. That's
So
not
I
my
just get on there, put it on whatever thing, and just sit there for an hour and do it, you know. And now I can run. It's for me and my injury. It's easier running downhill on that because I can set it at like -2, -3, -4, and slowly run into the pace I need to be at without just getting jarred on the hill.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
And it's super cushion ride on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the programs, it can program it to, follow whatever incline they're doing. But I basically just did the override and had it at, like my coach said, 10% for an hour at a 15-minute pace. So then I just set it at whatever pace I wanted, but it still was, doing the program. So you're
You just have to
seeing
look
all
at it.
these beautiful mountains and
Maybe I'll check it out because I have a thing. I have like a handkerchief over the screen because the screen is so
it's so
ginormous.
bright.
You can't turn it off?
There's
and there's no dark mode either.
And there's no place for your phone, like because do you have the iFit? Do you have that?
Well, I've got
X22?
I don't have. I've got the commercial one.
So the X22, there's like no like room. Like there's a place for your phone, but it's behind these two ginormous handles, and so it's like. I had a Soul treadmill before that. I loved it. It only went up to like 15 degrees,
That's what I've got. 15.
and it didn't go negative. But honestly, this one, it's in my garage, so I sweat so much. So after like 10 degrees, it's hard to just stay on that thing with all the sweat. So
So
your-
mine's in
your
mine's
treads
in my
get
shed,
slippery?
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
call the hot box.
Yeah.
So my
Shae's hot
shed
boxing?
is just deathly hot. So I
like it like that too. I like heat training.
Heck yeah. So besides all the racing, because you're almost like a professional crew member.
That's a true statement. Literally, I've seen you more crewing people than I've seen you racing.
volunteering,
Yeah.
crewing,
All over the
taping
place.
feet. I mean, you are doing all of the stuff, man.
Everywhere.
So how did that start with you, like getting involved in like crewing people?
I want to learn. So, like, there's instances where you're going to see XYZ person that doesn't have the athletic ability to finish a 100-mile race, but they've been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. They're going to pull into some bags of tricks that they have into their ultra toolbox, pull some stuff out that's going to help them get through the race. Like, all my DNFs, I could have prevented with experience. They weren't because I didn't have the physical ability. They were because I didn't have the mental, I didn't have the tools to get myself to the finish line. So if I crew for other people, I can get to kind of those things. Like when I'm going to these bigger races, I can see what all the pros are drinking. Like I found this new drink that I like now, half Coke, half Tailwind. I've tried that out.
Oh.
What flavor Tailwind? Regular
I have
Tailwind?
no idea.
I don't know. That's a risky bet
Well,
there.
I'm not drinking anything for taste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
we're
all for effect on here when I'm
Yeah.
in ultra. So, you watch what other people are doing. I go to these races. I watch what they're wearing, especially these, because in these races out here, I can't ask people like, hey, what are you going to wear in the mountains at 14,000 feet? We don't have a lot of people that have been doing that, so I can go out, see what everyone's wearing, see what they're doing. I ask a lot of questions. Just being on this trip to Colorado, I learned a ton of stuff about running in the mountains, even without having to run the mountains.
So tell us about this trip to Colorado. What did you just do?
I went out there and volunteered at Hard Rock. I watched my coach start at Ouray, and then I volunteered at the High Lonesome.
So wait, who is your coach?
Coach Joe Corcione.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been working with him?
Probably since November of last year. Yeah, he's a good coach. I mean, honestly, I thought I wanted a different kind of coach because I'm kind of like, I'm thinking I want just some. I'm already self-motivated. I got myself to a couple Ironmans myself, no coach. So I figured I just need someone to look at my numbers, tweak my numbers, like one of those kind of analytical coaches. I had one of those guys, didn't work for me. Joe, I tell him, he's the Flavor Flav of ultra running. I mean, he's the biggest hype man out there. He's awesome. He's such a hype man. He is. He sends me like before my races, he'll send me like a little hype video, like, hey, this and that. He'll send me these videos before my races and stuff like that. He's super cool guy. Also, like for me and him we just have a good relationship. I think one of the things is our birthdays are so close together. Mm-hmm. I'm Aquarius. I'm February like 10th. Everybody that I know, I have so many close friends with birthdays like right around mine, and so maybe that's why we get together. But we get along well.
You find your school of fish.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's Pisces. Just kidding.
Yeah.
So you've been around, but you've been doing all the big races. I mean, you've done now Western States twice.
Yeah.
You've done Javelina. You've been out at Javelina. You've been out at Hard Rock. You've been out at Badwater.
Yeah.
And you've been all over the place. I mean, there's not a big race hardly that you haven't been to. I mean, what's next? UTMB?
No, I probably won't go out to UTMB. I'm just going to stay in the United States. And they're all like totally different vibes, totally different races. I mean, like Hard Rock, it's just amazing. They say it's tough and rugged. I think that's like the thing on the Hard Rock. But it's just, you get the feeling that everybody that's running Hard Rock and volunteering at Hard Rock is just a whole nother different kind of animal.
Just hard
They're
people.
just like, they could be coal miners. Like you see people that run the race with gloves on after the race, like taking the race apart, volunteering for the race. I mean, both the Curry brothers ran the race. I volunteered until Tuesday. The race ended on Sunday. They're both from the time they finished to the time the race was done being packed up. They were out there loading stuff up, doing stuff, hard labor type stuff.
Yeah.
Not like that. And it's a different.
But he's like considered the boss of the whole.
Him and his brother and his parents were
yeah.
all out there doing hard labor stuff.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, hard labor stuff. Not like, I'm talking about like a lot of stuff days after, and they've just run the race too. So seeing that's a whole different vibe than Western States. All like the teams you see out there, everyone looking kind of California fresh at the race. It's not like that at Hard Rock at all. It's more rugged. It's a really cool race. I like that race. Yeah.
So if everything that you've crewed, paced, and ran, like what's the one that you like? If you had to, you could only do one.
Oh, that's
It's
mean.
well, it's gonna be like the one you think you can't do. It's gotta be the hardest one, right? So, like, I mean, the two top ones kind of are Hard Rock and Western States, but they're two totally different kind of races. Like just watching Craig and watching Jacob finish that race, knowing how strong of runners they are
At Western States?
States, and going to the camp puts a whole new perspective on that race for me. 30 hours is a difficult time to finish that race in for most people. It's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of climbing in that race, 18,000 feet. You're going to go through the
So
heat.
did you go to the camp too, or no?
I did.
So what'd you feel about, how'd you like the camp?
I only did a couple days of the camp. I let Jacob do the last day for me. I was also still injured then, so I just did a little bit of running at the camp. Sure. I will go to the camp every single year until I get in the race. It's awesome. $125, 3 days of supported running through the mountains. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of free swag.
See,
This
after
sounds more
talking to Craig,
inviting.
the camp is the way to go. Clearly.
Yeah.
I got to hang out with a bunch of cool pros. I met a bunch of cool pros, made some friendships with some professional runners,
Like Greg is like the town mayor. I would, so just let's put it, he did Western States last year with Tanya Olson and Marty with our Miles with Marty podcast. And again, Marty's a follower of our podcast too. Just shout out to Miles with Marty. But then I got the invite this year to go back out there with them, and Marty wasn't able to go. He had some other issues at work that happened. And so this was my first time out to a big race like this. I went with Greg. We spent all of our time together. We stayed in a place together. We traveled together. I got to meet his family out of his family's place, and as I'm watching him, I think of that Up movie where the dog Doug goes squirrel. Like we'll be just out there in the middle of this field of people, and suddenly Greg is beeline to some person. And he's just like a pinball, just bouncing from one person to the next. And like all these are like a lot of them are like, super fantastic athletes, like, ultra famous people, or, just people that he just gets out there and meets them all. So it was kind of entertaining to watch Greg interact with these people at the race. I mean, that was fun.
I'll tell you this is probably the coolest sport where you can see pros that you want to talk to, and they'll talk to you. Like go to a triathlon, you see a pro triathlete, try to have a conversation with them. They're not going to talk to you. They don't have time for you.
Yeah.
And if you listen to them on their podcast, a lot of times they're making fun of their own fans, like the age groupers. They're making fun of them on their podcast and stuff like that. Totally different vibe here. All these athletes I've gone up to, I've talked to. It's a lot of them I've helped them. I might have helped them in the aid station or something like that. Super nice people, all down to earth people. It's the same kind of people that we meet in the military,
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know who AJW was, and he hauled beer from Florida to California for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where'd you take him?
I tried to, how they have the there's like the Florida Man beer. There's like they do those like combo packs. They had one with another flavor of Florida Man, but they had switched it to the High Life 4-pack. So I brought him like a 6-pack of this and then a 12-pack of the High Lies.
Yeah.
Because the only ones you can get out, you can only get those out here. Like you can probably get Florida Man beer shipped to you across the United States, but those High Life or those variety packs they have, the seasonal ones, they're only from here. They're only coming from Florida. So
yeah, I don't know who these people are. I'm out there like, so there's this guy at the aid station at the very end, the medical tent, and he's just exhausted. He doesn't want to stick around for the award ceremony. He's like, and he's asking me, how can I get my belt buckle mailed to me? Or can I get it before I leave? My plane is leaving. We want to get on the road. I don't want to stick around for it. And I don't know the answer. And so Tanya says, I was like, who around here knows something? Tanya says, she points down the line. I walk over to AJW. I have no idea who he is. I'm like, hey, how can I get this guy's belt buckle mailed to him? Eventually, he didn't really know the answer either.
Yeah.
It's in the rule book. I went and found the assistant race director, who is a Florida runner, and I got to know her, Carrie, while we were out there, and that was kind of cool to get to know the assistant race director for the race. But she was able to give me the instructions. But I mean,
So what was the thing? Could he have it mailed to him?
yes, yeah, they did have some ways to be able to do it.
no, I think they let him go up and get it right now.
Yeah, he may have went and got it, but there was a way to do it.
If you leave, you can get it mailed to you. But if you're still there, you can say, hey, look, I gotta leave, and they'll give it to you before the ceremony. And Carrie, by the way, is from Florida as well.
Yeah, she's from Jacksonville.
All these races I go to, a lot of Floridians out there. And you got to thank Tanya for kind of introducing me to all these people. Tanya introduced me to AJW. He's at Michigan Bluffs aid station every single year.
Yeah.
With his big 10,000-mile belt buckle on. That's what made me want to do Florida Lost 118. I'm like, I was there. I just DNF'd Hungryland.
If you want a real nice buckle, do across Florida.
I want to do a cross. Well, that's not. You can't wear that buckle though.
I mean, you can. Shae did.
I'll tell you this.
Shae wore it.
I did wear it to work one day and it kept falling off.
I'll tell you.
It kept becoming unclasped because it's so heavy.
I'll tell you my plan for that belt buckle. I got a plan for that. I'm gonna do the cross Florida at some point. I'm gonna make it into a giant WWF style buckle.
Oh,
with
yes,
real
that's so
with
cool.
real gator skin.
That is brilliant.
That's what I can do with my freaking snake skin I have.
You could turn it into a Cross Florida 200 belt buckle.
because it needs a belt like that because it's
That's wild.
Because in a couple weeks we start hunting gators out here, so I have gator skins. So I'm gonna get. The only thing is I got them tanned, and when they tan them, they make them a different color. This year I'm going to get a gator that I can use for that belt. I'm going to get tanned in gator color, like natural.
So you
color.
hunt alligator.
Yeah.
I thought, what the? Why we,
So he hunted. So
we're missing this whole fucking
So this
story.
is something, him and I share in common. We both hunt. We talked a lot about turkey hunting because I turkey hunted for years and years.
It's your best turkey call. Go.
I don't have a mouth call, but I could. I don't know. I could
Do it.
I don't know if I could do one without a mouth call.
Kevin,
I need
your turn.
It's really hard.
Turkey call.
Here, turkey. That's all. That's all I know.
I could do a pretty good owl, which is a distress. Like if you want
An owl?
So if you want to get
Are we hunting owl?
So the thing is if you want to get a turkey to yelp at you in the morning to find out where they're at, when you first enter the woods in the early morning, you do an owl. And when they hear that owl call, the gobbles will gobble at the owl. And so that will take you to where the turkey is so that you can hunt them. So I got pretty good at doing an owl with just my mouth.
All right.
Okay. So
All right.
let's see if I can do it under pressure here.
Fuck. Put him on the spot.
Under pressure.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Do it again.
Do it again. You need a button for that. You need to make a
Hold
button
on.
for that.
I got a really good pig, though.
Oh, fuck. What are you doing to that pig?
He knows that song, or he knows that sound real well.
Squeal, pig, squeal.
He's doing a lot of things to this pig. He's heard it a lot.
He's heard that pig before.
That sounds like Deliverance, right?
I can do a chicken,
Ding,
too.
ding, ding,
Nope.
ding, 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 ding.
Bok, 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 bok. Okay. Oh, I have a chihuahua. I can do a chihuahua.
Holy shit.
I thought for sure you were going to do Yo Quiero Taco Bell. I don't know why that's what you were going to do, but you missed the perfect opportunity.
Now you guys know I have mouth noises.
That's bonkers.
So, but no,
right.
Greg and I both grew up hunting and doing hunting and love to hunt. And
So you hunt some cool ass gators. Like tell us about that. Like, what's the biggest one you're hunted?
I don't have a 10-foot gator yet. I just started hunting gators when I moved to Florida.
Okay.
So I've got like 8.5-foot gator, 9-foot gator.
What do you do? You just like go find them in the wild and just like
Actually, in
them or what?
Florida, it's funny. So you see on TV, they're shooting them with
Yeah.
things. They're setting up like traps where they have like hooks on them and stuff like that. In Florida, you can only hunt gators where people are fishing, like public waterways, like Lake Okeechobee. Any lake you guys want to do your fun stuff on, that's the only place you can gator hunt on.
you can't go into wild waters.
Yeah, you can. You can if it's private lands, but
Okay.
it's supposed to be like regulated by FWC. So for that reason, you can't shoot gators. You can't set up like sticks with like hooks on them. Out here, you have to. There's a couple ways you can take gators. They have like what's called a plug. Just imagine like a giant wine cork that's made out of wood. Once the gator swallows anything with that on it, it can't pull it out of its mouth. So you can put like bait out there with that. The gator swallows that. You can get close to the gator, throw a bigger line at it, and then when you get up to the gator, you can bang stick it, or you can drive around your boat, cast to it with a little treble hook. You can hook it with a treble hook, and then reel it into your boat,
and then bang stick it.
and then bang stick it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing once you have this gator?
Eat
What-
that
what?
thing. Eat that
You
thing.
eat it?
Eat the
it.
whole thing, nose to tail. What's so good?
Yeah,
So this
from
year,
the rooter to the tutor.
my buddy Paul,
Yeah.
he's like, we're gonna keep the carcass, and so he kept the carcass. He has like a Christmas tree burning party. This thing is insane. He gets like, I don't know how many Christmas trees. Christmas tree lives in Dade City. Ginormous Christmas.
Yeah, you ever
tree.
see a Christmas tree light up? They go like,
Yeah, I have.
freaking, oh my
No,
gosh.
he's got
it's insane.
truckloads of Christmas trees. Like he goes to the Christmas tree place, and then once like Christmas is done or the trees are looking pretty bad, he takes them all and for free.
There are beaches in Florida that are lined with Christmas trees, and you don't even know it because they used them for beach erosion control back in like the 80s and 90s, and the sand dunes are on top of Christmas trees in Florida.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
So like gator ribs, you would not know they're gator ribs at all. Like my friend, she does not eat meat, and she's eating them. I'm like, those are not gator ribs. She's like, yeah, they are. So my buddy Paul smoked gator ribs. So from now, I'll take the whole gator. I've taken like all the parts of it. It's all good.
What about brain?
No, there
I was
there is no gator brain. I mean, their brain is the size
Size of a pea.
the size of this. That's where that's how you kill the gator. You put the bang stick in its brain.
Oh no.
It's the
Bang.
whole size of a golf ball.
Poor little baby.
Yeah.
But
Like the cheek meat, that's really good. The cheek meat.
yeah, you make tacos out of that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so then with cheek meat, so then you're not saving the gator head and preserving it.
Oh yeah, I do. So I save the gator heads and preserve it. I actually got one right now from last year that I'm giving to like one of my, I think a cousin-in-law out in Arizona. It was funny. We just went to Italy last year, and so he's autistic, and so we're sitting there at Thanksgiving, and he's like, I only like two things. I like taxidermy, and I like truffles. I was like, really? I got a bunch of stuff for you. So we just went to like the region of Italy where there's tons of truffles. So I showed him all these truffle pictures. I showed him all these gator pictures. He's like, oh, I love that. So I had a gator head in my freezer like this big. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it taxidermied.
How big is your freezer?
Well, we got an animal freezer for meat, a meat freezer.
Oh, one of those like
A big
giant.
freezer, like a deep freezer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Called a good aim freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your game food because you shot it well.
Good aim.
Good aim. Oh,
Freezer
okay.
full of
I've
good
never
good aim.
So
I've never even heard
on
of that.
Shae's 40 before 40 list, she has shoot a gun. So we're going to have to figure it out. how to
That's an
aim.
easy one in Florida.
Scary.
It's not
It's
scary.
the scariest thing on my list.
Just close your eyes. Just it's fine. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So I should be picking it up pretty soon into Gatorhead about this.
You should
big.
send us some pictures.
I got
Yeah,
that.
so you're pointing out. So you're holding your hands about 2 feet apart. That sounds like
That's a big gator.
That's a big gator.
Yeah, that was a big one. His tail he's missing part of his tail, but that's the one where he had his ribs on.
Nice.
No, why worry about tail when you got ribs to eat?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Man, you're making me hungry just thinking about gator tail.
I've only ate gator once.
So,
it's
what
good.
did you hunt before you moved to Florida?
No, I did not.
No hunting.
No, and when I was
And
a
is
little kid,
gator the only thing you hunt?
Turkey.
Turkey.
I hunt turkeys.
Okay.
Honestly, turkey is super interactive. I bow hunt, so turkey
Okay.
is super interactive, like with a bow, so it's fun.
I give up on deer hunting because I thought deer hunting was boring and I wasn't very good at it.
Well, deer. You don't have deer here. You have like little baby
Holy
deer.
fuck.
Yeah,
That's huge.
That's a nice
bro.
big.
That's
bear.
a big gator.
It's a big one. But with turkey hunting, it is interactive. Like you move, you go where the birds are, and it's fun to practice your mouth calls and make the noises and have the turkey. You can have a conversation with the turkey.
Yeah.
You talk to them, they talk back.
Yeah.
and that's fun. It's really a neat place to be in
Like,
the woods.
yeah, I'm in the woods and we're hanging out with my turkey friends and we're talking to each other and then I'm
Boom.
going to murder you.
I'm going to eat you.
Except in Florida, they're really hard in Florida, so I've not killed a Florida turkey yet. So you're coming with me next year.
Heck yeah.
Because they talk for like 2 seconds in the morning, and that's it.
Yeah.
You go to Texas, you're talking to the guy all,
All
day
day.
long. You're
Yeah.
pulling him in your set. And
Heck yeah.
Now there was at Santos right over here where we do run a lot of running. There's a ton of turkey out there.
Oh, we see
So
them.
many turkeys.
Well,
Like, so
ton
there's
of
like
turkey
about
out
2
there.
miles from here is Baseline Greenway Loop. There's always wild turkeys out there too.
Like 30, 40.
I will tell you, I see the most turkeys when it's not turkey season.
Yeah.
So like when I went and got that Toro
Yeah.
in Sacramento, I pull out of the neighborhood, there's 15 turkeys right there.
So there's turkey behind my house where I live at, and it used to be a tree farm where they planted pines, and then the state bought the land from the Container Corporation who used to own it, and but the Container Corporation, when they owned it, would lease it out for hunting lands. And there's quite a few turkey in there now, but they just reopened it up. They closed it for hunting for a long time.
We should hang out, man.
Yeah, so it's permit hunting, but I run back in there, and I'll run during turkey season too, because there are hunters back there. I've had a couple guys set up on the road where the path is for the trail. Like, there's people back here all year.
Well, you can't do that
Yeah.
actually. So
Yeah,
you have to be
yeah,
in Florida. You have to be 100 yards or feet, or you have to be 100 feet.
Yeah, I've seen 'em.
off a road or path.
I've seen them right up on the freaking road in there with their kids. Mostly it was with youth hunting.
Yeah.
I've seen it with the youth hunting. But yeah, there's a freaking bunch of turkey, and I see them out
go.
there. There's hog out there too.
Don't get me excited. Remember I met my new best friend at Western State?
Heck yeah.
Right? I'm like, oh, my friend at the Western State, she's like, oh, I have this 100-acre property that I never hunt. She's like, there's deer. She showed me all these deer. She's like, you want to come over? Anytime you want to come over. I'm like, I'll be there during hunting season. She's like,
Like
come on.
tomorrow. Let's go right now.
Well, I got to go during the season, but like, yeah, I'll go there.
That's wild.
So, it was really fun spending some time out at Western States with you. I'm looking forward to getting out some of the big races again and spending some more time with you. We just had a good time. I learned a lot. I like this, for example, this weekend, I was out at the Sombrero Sizzler, and it was a 3, 6, 9, and 12 hour short loop course. And my wife had signed up for the 6 hour. A couple other friends from Ocala went out there, Lynn and Corey, to do the Corey did the 6 hour, Lynn did the 3 hour.
And Jesse was out there too.
Jesse did the 6 hour, and then our friend Verity, a friend of the podcast, Verity, was out there, and she did the 12 hour, and she kicked butt out there. She was
She had first place
She got
female?
first place female, second overall. Yeah,
That's seriously Verity.
yeah, and that was a PR for her too for the 12 hours. That's the furthest she ever run in 12 hours, and it was unbelievably hot. But I taped up, I think, 5 people's feet out there. And, so it's nice to be able to work and hone my skills, and getting out there at Western States and working with Tanya, Dr. Olson. with her there to kind of oversee my tape job and make sure I'm doing it right was really good for me. I didn't mess it up too much when she was watching, so my confidence level went up a little bit with that. But it's a really good skill to have, and being out the races doing these type of things. I mean, that's where you hone your skills.
I'll tell you this: that is the most fulfilling thing that I do in racing is working at mile 55, fixing people's feet right there, and then watching them get to the finish. I've connected with so many people. Do you remember, like, I don't know if you remember them, Anthony and his girlfriend were in there.
Yeah.
I'm still friends with them on Facebook right now. We had another podcast guy from Free Trail, Ryan Thrower, was in there.
Yeah.
He was super thankful that we fixed his feet. I saw him at Hard Rock. He's like, dude, that tape did not come off my feet for a week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because we use, like, it's a new thing this year. We used to use, like, that iodine, whatever.
Damascus.
No, we used to use that. Yeah, now we're using the Damascus. It does not come off. I mean, like,
Yeah.
and it just gives you more confidence the more and more feet you do. But seeing somebody there, because when you're fixing their feet at mile 55, a lot of these people are having doubts on whether they're going to be able to finish. And some of it's like fixing feet, and some of it's just like joking around with them, giving them a couple little pieces of advice that you learn from doing that each year. Like as soon as the sun comes down, these guys are hot all day long, but as soon as the sun comes down, it becomes freezing. So a guy who's been overheating all day is all of a sudden freezing. Take your t-shirt off, put a new t-shirt on. They feel like $1,000,000. They make it to the finish. You get to see them at the finish. They come up to you like, hey, and they bring you over and you talk to them at the finish. I mean, honestly, it's a great feeling to have.
Like our Florida running friend, Jacob Burnett, was out there, and he came into our aid station at Michigan Bluff, and his feet were wrecked. I mean, he was in bad shape. He had probably the worst maceration that I'd seen of everyone that day. And his feet were already cracking, and having those splits where the skin was falling apart. And we taped him up, and he came in there looking pretty rough, and he went out pretty rough too. Yeah. But he finished, and that tape job held up. Lisa McFadden, who as a race director up in North Carolina, taped her feet the night before. And Lisa's a tough girl. She finished, but she didn't get the finish because she got in there past the finish time. It's coming just a few minutes after the finish time, and so she didn't get the belt buckle, but she did finish the course. And she just did this year. She did the Barclays, and we
were talking about her.
Yeah. And but we taped the entire bottom of her feet, and she said she had no blisters at all, no problems with her feet during her.
So I know who's taping my feet on Saturday.
Because I'll tell you, when you watch these races on YouTube and on things like that, you don't realize how hard Western States is until you see someone like Craig, someone like Jacob, who how strong of runners they are. I think Craig did long haul in
22 something.
Yeah. See, he did long haul in 22 hours, and to see him come through Michigan Bluffs at the time he did, he's a strong runner. It is a hard course to do in 30 hours. That's the difficulty of it. It's not, the course isn't that technical, that difficult, but to do it in 30 hours, that's not a lot of time for that course. And so when you see that, you get a whole new respect for the race and everyone doing it.
Yeah. Our new friend Dana, that she's talking about her property up there. I listened to another podcast where she went out and did Western States, and she DNF'd with 1.5 miles.
Hold on, before you tell, you can't not tell this story until you say she got in on 0 tickets, no tickets
at all.
How?
She won a lottery.
She took her stimulus check and bought raffle tickets.
Oh, she was I've heard stories of somebody spending like a ton of money on the tickets.
She took all of her stimulus money that she got during the time when they were giving stimulus checks. She said she didn't need She didn't need the extra amount. It might have been a couple $1,000s.
No, I mean,
I don't know how much it was at the time.
$1,200 I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but she spent that entire stimulus because she said it was extra money. She didn't need it, so she went and bought the raffle tickets, and she got her Western States seat.
But again, it goes back to this is why I go to these races, because you make one little mistake. She made one little mistake, forgot to fill up a water, at one stop. And it's a huge deal, because that's why I go to these races, so you can learn these little things,
Yeah, how about a little mistake can make or break your race?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a sponge, man. So I'm trying to soak in as much as I can.
Did you see these guys? I'm sure there's a lot of people that I might have a better I might have to be in better physical shape then, that are going to do better in these races because they have all these little tools to pull from.
Well, that's our friend Shae here. You know,
Yeah.
she loves it. She's like, she talks about the fact that she'll go to a race and she got this super fit, 6-pack ab, good looking dude, super stellar
Right.
runner, and at mile 30, she's just trotting on past them.
She's in front of me at every race. I mean,
Yeah.
she ran right past me at Skunk Ape. Get Salton Sea. Yeah, pretty strong runner for sure. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And, it is good for your confidence too, right, Shae? To be able to know that you can pass up those good athletes.
That I can do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
I can do stuff.
We're
I
not
got
going to
some
put you up on the
moves.
pedestal yet, but
I got some bag of tricks over here. No, literally, it's a bag of trick cereal.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely.
Pebbles.
I've said this several times during the podcast. I think it's really important to encourage people to get involved, not just with running these races, but to volunteer, to crew, to be around. Just do whatever you can to be involved in this race community. And come on, this is the Florida Trail and Ultra community that we're involved in. There's a lot of opportunities for you to get involved, and it just really makes your experience so much better. You know.
And you're somebody's lifesaver.
Yeah.
100% agree with you on that too. Like when there's going to be a day that I'm going to get into Western States, I might not have Craig's luck, but I might get in like 4, 5, 6 years. And after I volunteer at that race for that many years, it's going to be that much more special. I feel like Western States, I'll probably only get into once. Maybe I'll get into Hard Rock once. And volunteering at these races just makes them that much more special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure does. Yeah. It tie into what you're doing.
So, besides, we know you got a race coming up. Any other big plans for you in the future?
President? No,
Greg for president.
Vote for Greg.
Vote for Greg.
I would vote for Greg.
No other
You got to be
plans.
better than any of the candidates that are voting
And
right
we're going to talk
now.
about politics on the podcast.
We don't do politics. We don't do politics.
So, no, I have no other big plans. I mean, honestly, one thing I've been thinking about doing is how can I spend my summer in Colorado? Because that's really what I want to do is spend my summer out in Colorado. So I've been spitballing some things. I have a boat that I can sell. And I think I want to get a truck and like a camper. So
Oh, you want to
that-
get a camper? Oh, we'll talk after the pod.
Yeah. We'll talk because I would like to. I met so many people. We went out there and stayed in Ridgeway and stayed in Ouray. Beautiful place. We stayed in all the hot springs. And we met so many people that were, hey, we're on this trip from here to here. We just stopped at hot springs for a day, take a shower, chill at the hot springs, but we're going over here. And so it just seemed really cool that we can get some training at altitude. And it's so beautiful.
I'm
out there.
really getting enamored with the van life. I'm trying to convince my wife
so
now
here's
that I need
my
a van.
question: what do you do that you can go and be, summer in Colorado?
Okay, so I work from home.
Okay.
So I would have to it would involve a Starlink.
Ditto.
So it would involve a Starlink. And so if I have Starlink, because in Colorado, at least where I was, you have to have, oh, look at this little kittens. You have to have Starlink.
I'm saying. I was
Take
saying.
one home.
Take one home.
I'm not looking at them.
They're so cute.
There's no cell service most of the places over there. So
Yeah.
I've been like literally with 3 weeks of very limited cell service. So you have to have Starlink. If I have Starlink, I can log in and work. My work is predicated on my calendar. I control my calendar. I have an awesome boss who I used to work with on the sales team. So he's really cool. I have unlimited PTO, but it would predicate me having Starlink. But if I had Starlink, I could go out there during the day, log in, get some work done, and get some runs done.
So we'll talk after this because I want to know more about this job.
Yeah.
Are they hiring?
I
was like, all right.
Listen, Kevin has a work from home
Yeah, I
job
work from
too.
home.
Oh, do you?
So
All right.
the three of us, every time we bring people all the time that work from home, and Shae's
And
always.
yeah, and then like Kevin, Joe, Susan, they're all work from home, and I'm like, okay, well, off I go to my government job to go make misery.
I have a government job.
I mean,
Yeah, but you're gonna get a
I
retirement.
actually have to go.
You're gonna get a good retirement from that government job as well.
I probably will.
You will.
Underpaid government
You will
employee,
definitely.
though. Local
You,
government.
you suffer now for less
That's
suffrage
it.
later.
No more. You just suffer now. Just
long
suffer.
pause, long pause.
This is why she's such a good ultra runner, because she's good at
Good
suffering.
at suffering every day.
Every
She
day
practices.
I just go clock in and I make misery at the misery
Every day I'm
factory.
suffering.
That is not jingle bells. That is kitties.
they're playing,
kitty
yeah.
bells.
Playing with stuff.
I didn't actually. I'm sitting here looking at you, and we've talked about a bunch of stuff, but we did not mention the most recent thing you did was Badwater.
Badwater.
So tell us a little bit about Badwater.
I'll tell a little bit about Badwater. I mean, honestly, that's Amy Adams' stories to tell. That's who I crewed out there. I met her at the Octopus last year. Super badass runner. she had just recently DNF'd Badwater, and it's like, hey, I need to do something. I need to figure out my nutrition. Didn't have the best crew, didn't have the best nutrition plan. So she just signed up for the octopus, came out there, slept in a tent in the octo base, no crew, no pacer, with little course maps, turn by turn directions. I'm like, this lady's crazy. And so like I called her neighbor then. I gave her a little blow up alligator. We put that in her tent. When I DNF'd, I put that in there. And I said, look, I want to be on your crew next year. And she's like, yeah. She forgot about it, but I kept bugging her about it. And then she's like, hey, you want to be my crew chief? I was like, hell yeah, for sure. So
Nice.
So then what did you think going out there?
first of all, super nervous because a lot of responsibility.
Lots of rules.
The rules, I mean, I've marshaled for Bob Becker's races before. I just did Keys 100 with Matt Clapper.
Oh, okay.
The rules did not intimidate me. She had a DNF the year before. Her resume, she's super strong runner. So if she has another DNF this year, I got to take a big L on that because she's a very strong runner. So very nervous about that. I was very nervous about the heat. So I did insane heat training, lots of heat training because I didn't want to be the guy that goes down, you know. Also, it's just a big undertaking if someone asks you to lead their crew. And then you're leading crew with people that you don't know. And so it's just a little bit of X factor. So a lot of anxiety for me on that. And what I mean, like, not in a bad way, just in the way that I want to do all my homework. I want to know everything. I used to be in the military. I used to be an intelligence analyst. I'm a very analytical guy. I will tell you this, anyone that wants to do Badwater, this is the most opening and welcoming community I've ever met in my life. So after she chose me to be on her team and to be her crew chief, every single race I went to, every single person that I saw with a Badwater hat on, I went up to them, asked them questions. They gave me so much information. We have so many people in Florida here that helped me out, that were so forthcoming with information, just sat down with me on like web calls and stuff like that. I have tons of notes on that. So there was a certain point when we were getting like honestly awesome people volunteering to give us advice on Badwater, where I'm like, man, I feel like I know everything, but still I'm like, I still want to learn though, because you know, like we had Pam Reed talking to us.
Oh man.
You know, I talked to Harvey a bunch of times.
Nice. He did the double. He did double, man. It's like, what the hell?
I'll tell you this part because this is not part of Amy's story. This is insane. So like Harvey, I met at Western States camp.
Harvey Lewis.
Yeah, Harvey Lewis.
I met him at Western States camp. So we kind of been talking. So it's funny too because he's from Ohio. So like at the beginning of the race, I yell out to him, I'm like, Ohio. And he's running next to a Japanese guy. The guy, he goes, Ohio, back to me because it's hello in Japanese.
You should have just said OH.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is his plan or if he just decided to do it afterwards, but he staked out and then ended up, there's like a trail section this year, Alabama Hills, where the road's washed out. So as we're entering the trail section, Harvey's coming up flying behind us. And so he ran up the hill. And then as we're coming down from the award ceremony, Harvey's coming back down the hill. I'm like, no. I'm like, what's up, Harvey? What are you doing? He's like, he's like, I went through Alabama Hills. I got something in my mind. I'm like, you need some water? We gave him some water. And we're still on Whitney Portal. And so he takes off down the hill. I think he's just going to run around the hills. We go to the pizza party. And everyone's like, hey, Harvey didn't come to the party. I'm like, hey, he's still running. Well, who knows? We go back. We go to sleep. We get all our stuff together the next day, start driving out. And then we get to like, I forget where we were. Maybe like Furnace Creek or something like that. Harvey's still running down the hill. He just decided, I knew it. He was still running.
It's fucking wild.
So he's a really interesting guy.
Yeah, he did long haul too.
Yeah,
he's done long haul.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's done it quite a few times actually.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's awesome. Hey, so I got a question for you. What do Tom Selleck and Gregg Lawson have in common?
A mustache.
You got it right there, dude. You have a great mustache.
I will
man.
tell you that. So thank you very much. And I will tell you that every girl I know hates the mustache. I've gotten 3 compliments on my mustache, 2 direct and 1 indirect. One was Andy's daughter at the aid station. She's like, hey, I like your mustache. Another was a TSA lady. And another, my friend Liz, her girlfriend, said, hey, he's got a cool mustache. Otherwise, girls hate the mustache.
Wait, no one's asking for a ride?
No one's asking for a ride. There's only dudes like the mustache. 100%.
Yeah, you know what? I get mostly the same out of the beard, quite honestly. I mean, so the ladies are polarized about it. They really like it or they hate it. And it's, you know what? And they're very vocal about it too. Like, I'm not going to walk up to any woman and say, I hate your freaking hair. It is horrible. This is not what I like. But women will freely come up to me and say, I don't like that at all. I think you need to cut it off. Oh, absolutely.
Well, tell me who they are and I'll go fight them.
They do.
I want to see Shae fight somebody.
People should not be like just giving unsolicited opinions.
It's
on
amazing.
Another person's body.
I
amazing.
literally just did it.
Well,
It's not a woman attractor.
You're complimenting it, not just being like, I don't like your beard.
It's not a woman attractor. It's you want to get compliments from men, get a mustache.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I wear it though. So at Javelina this year, I went out there and I grew like a big handlebar mustache for my costume that I had. And then I just literally started shaving it up to like where it is right now. And over Thanksgiving, we went out to Arizona, hung out with my whole family. And my dad passed away a long time ago. It's like 20 years ago, I think, like this year. And all my relatives were like, hey, you look like your dad, because he had a mustache. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to rock it this year. So I'm just going to rock the stash for my dad this year.
So wait, what was your costume at Javelina?
I was just like crazy trucker, dude. I had all sorts of costumes.
It wasn't Potman.
No.
Come on, you got to share that story with the pot. Oh my gosh, you got to share it.
He's like, he doesn't have to share it. Joe.
I can. I don't care. So I'll tell you this. Javelina is the hardest race to crew and pay attention to because you're in a little base and there's so much going on that race. Like you see, like, oh, I went out too fast in Javelina. It's almost impossible not to. If you go out fast in a race, you're 10,000% going out too fast in Javelina. It's a rave. You start off out in a rave, and if you're watching the wave before you, there's a rave, there's a rave, there's a rave. It's insane. The hype level is so big there, and the music never stops, and it's hype the whole time. And
EDM the whole thing.
you're like in this little
music.
You're like in an area that's smaller than a football field. I mean, the on-field part. It's so small. All music playing all the time, and I'm just in that like thing waiting for my runner to come around, and this guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, do you want some socks or some edibles? I'm like, what? He's like a ginormous box of socks and another ginormous box.
Wait.
Right?
Your options are
Like
socks or edibles.
Two ginormous boxes. I'm like there are boxes like this big of just edibles.
Well, wait, what were the socks?
Like there were like 3 different kinds of socks. I don't know. What
Did
they
you get
were.
socks?
Of course I got.
All
socks.
right.
I gave them to my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, I bought you some socks. She'll never listen to this podcast.
That's romance. That's romance.
But I've got like 2 bags of edibles. I still have one of them. so like the boredom like in between laps gets crazy. So like I'm trying to help out Craig because he's got no crew there either.
Yeah.
And so I ate some edibles, saw a doppelganger of my real estate agent. I'm texting my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, I just saw Mike and Lori's doppelganger. Who's going to imagine my real estate agents are out here? Super high.
Now doppelganger.
Now look on Facebook. Oh, they were at the race. That's a running joke with them. You know?
So good.
So it's fun though. I mean, you're going to be stuck at the race the whole time. It's a fun race. I think at one point the Curry brothers were, I'm not sure if it's their thing, but they were going to start a pizza place.
The Freak Bros.
Yeah, there is I like pizza, legit pizza oven out there, legit, like almost like a Napoli.
They've got one of those brick oven, 5 million degree pizza ovens.
Yeah, almost
They
like a
do-
Napoli pizza oven. That's my style of pizza, I like Napoli pizza. So they got that out there. Other food out there that's pretty good.
If y'all don't know, by the way, he has an Italian background.
Yeah, I'm half Italian.
Half Italian.
So I mean, it's a great race, but harder to crew and pay attention. You know what I mean?
I'm doing 100K.
Are you?
I'm gonna try to do it next
come on out.
Yeah.
I am committed to. I'm on Team Dancaster again. I helped out Whitney last year. We're going out there to help out Whitney again. My coach is out there, so my coach has got a whole crew out there because they're from Arizona. But I'm gonna go out there and help Whitney out again. Yeah. I don't know.
As soon as it opens, I'm gonna register.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be
January
on there.
1st, midnight.
Yeah, you gotta be on that.
That's what I'm doing for New Year's. I'm going
Yeah.
to say Happy New Year and then sign up for Javelina.
I think next year I'm gonna sign up for like they have like a
The night run?
yeah. I think
The
I'm just gonna-
Jackass
yeah,
night run?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sign up for that.
Yeah, 50K.
But I mean that's it. I mean I don't think
Sounds like I'll be crewing.
that race.
You're going to go eat some edibles?
I was gonna be
Hope
like,
you get me some apples and some socks.
Joe's like, I got socks everywhere,
I need
guys.
socks. At least 7 pairs.
That race, I mean, I feel like This like last year I couldn't run it because I couldn't pace.
Yeah.
So I couldn't run, but this year I'll be able to pace. And it's cool just going one. You just need one lap on the course to see the cool aid stations, and that's really all you need. I mean, honestly, it's not a race.
Yeah, but you do the 100K. They do have a 100K buckle.
No, it's sweet. They do have a 100K buckle. It's not a race that appeals to me to do.
And
Plus, it's
isn't it a qualifier also for Western?
it is, but
So
I mean, I love Andy and Amy's race.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
there's gonna be a time.
Jacob Burnett, didn't he qualify with Javelina?
No, he did Canyon's 50K.
Okay.
Or Canyon 100K. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. There will be a time when I don't run long haul, but I'll volunteer at that race. I mean, I don't see myself not going long haul, but
Yeah.
That's one of those it's the January MLK weekend tradition. You just go to long haul.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we do as Floridians.
I want that Pinhoti buckle because it's got those turkey feet on it.
I want to do Pinhoti.
So whenever this year I decided to do Pinhoti, I won't do long haul.
I mean, I would definitely like to do Javelina. I'm not prepared for Javelina.
Let's go.
But Pinhoti is definitely on my list also. I've always wanted to do Pinhoti. Yeah, that's a great buckle.
cool.
It is,
Shae's
isn't
showing
it?
us a
Right?
buckle for Pinhoti.
Josh Sloan
really
brought that
nice.
over to my house. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
I wanted to do that this year, but it's not in the cards.
Heck yeah. So many races to do.
Too many races there are. So
Yeah, it's so little time.
So what's long-term plans for Greg? You know, beyond the race you got coming up, what long-term plans?
like
do you have?
racing wise,
Yeah.
well, next year I'm doing totally different what I did this year. This year is like I did way too many hundreds. I'm just kind of paring it back where I'm going to do Western States qualifier, Hard Rock qualifier, then a race that's related to Badwater. I'm trying to find that.
Build up that resume.
Yeah,
Get
build up-
Miami.
No,
Miami is a good one for it.
I'm going to do Keys in 2026.
Okay.
I'm gonna Marshall Keys with JD this year. I'm gonna really concentrate on shorter races in the mountains, because realistically, all that stuff you do in the mountains is gonna translate to the Sufferfest we have out here, you know. But the mountain stuff, you can only get out there. People say heat training is good for altitude. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. You can't in heat training. I can just take a break. I can cool down. When you're in altitude, you're in altitude.
I was 100% acclimated for heat whenever I went to Western States, and I was only at 6,000 feet, and I did the shakedown run or shake. Yeah, I call it the shakedown.
shake out.
Yeah, I did the first mile at 6,000 feet. I was dying. I couldn't breathe.
So
You
I
know?
always my understanding was heat training is the poor man's altitude training.
It is.
I always understood that as then you go to a cooler place or you go to a place at sea level and then that's where you get the advantage. I always understood it to mean that.
So I'll give you this. In the military, I was about 6,000 feet in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. And out there, you're doing your PT test, 2-mile run. And the limiting factor is your lungs. Like that's what's holding you back. I went to airborne school. Where I did my first fastest 2-mile airborne school in my BDU bottoms and my sneakers and a t-shirt, because the limiting factor there is then your legs. And so it just switches. And that's what got me really fast. In the Army, I was super fast.
Yeah.
I failed every PT test I ever took.
What?
Everyone.
What?
Everyone.
Oh, what?
Was it the running or
Running.
the push-ups or the
running.
running?
Oh, see me? I was opposite.
Can't run.
I maxed them all out.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Oh, I would get beat like every time. I would get beat by like 1 or 2 people in the run, but those guys couldn't max push-ups or sit-ups.
If only Kevin in the Army knew what Kevin.
Oh
does.
yeah, I'd be like fucking.
Well, you're faster than both. You're faster than everyone at this table now, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he is.
He is. I heard the story of you where you went out with no water, no nothing, dusted everyone in the first race, right?
Yeah.
Or in the run.
He does.
Oh, we're supposed to bring water.
I didn't even know.
He does.
Yeah.
He does stupid shit. If he says no, he's lying, which is typical of Kevin. He likes to lie.
So
I
here's a
exaggerate
question for
stories
you guys. So there's like, well, I don't know if I don't know if they like rolled it back, but they were going to have that new Army test with
my
the
God.
different exercises,
Yeah.
like the
So
CrossFitty kind of one.
I've-
What are your thoughts?
100% what you just said, CrossFit. So I have a client that's a drill sergeant, and it's insane. You can't just go have a PT test with your unit. You have to roll out a whole bunch of equipment.
Oh my gosh,
It's pretty
yeah.
convoluted. However, to be honest with you, the standard Army push-up test does not test any kind of fitness.
No.
Right.
It just tests how good you are at push-ups.
Well, push-ups, it's how good a form you have at push-ups, and sit-ups, it's not a sit-up, it's a fall down. It's realistically a fall down. If you want to get 110 sit-ups, you have to practice falling backwards. That's what you're doing, you're bouncing up off the ground.
Yep.
The push-up is the same way, it's just breaking the plane. The run is the only true test of your physical ability, but realistically, a lot of people that aren't that fast are in good shape anyways. If you're in like Ranger Regiment like I was, we also have the pull-ups on there. That is a good test of body strength. But again, pull-ups are something that if you just
I was
practice,
competing, in bodybuilding in the military, and I was very fit, and I could never hardly do the run.
yeah.
So it was not a good test for me
Yeah.
of my fitness ability. I was out there bench pressing a freaking Mack truck, but I didn't have that ability in a PT test.
I think it's a better understanding of actual fitness level.
I tried it, and it's so hard. So, like, obviously,
but if
like,
you-
y'all know my ex is...
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this.
So we would practice. We set it up outside because I've got all the equipment, and so we set it up out in the yard and everything. Oh, it's hard.
The new one, you mean? Oh, I've never had experience. I've just heard
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. It's just
no,
a
I've
whole
got
bunch-
all the equipment to do it
Yeah.
now.
But
Remember, we're 50 almost.
But it's one of those things too, though, Shae.
I mean, yeah, age grade. They've got age grading. Come on now.
But if that's all you do, if that's all you did for 6 months, you would master that. I mean, that's all
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
do, and that's literally in the Army. That's all you do is
Practice
you
your
do
PT.
these 3 or 4 things depending on what unit you're in, and then you master
Yeah.
them. Because I was horrible at the PT test when I first got in the Army,
Yeah.
and then I crushed it when I was in PLDC.
Even when I was lean, though, I always had to be taped.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Because I was heavy. I just...
Should have joined the Air Force. You could just rode on.
Oh yeah. See, I was stationed at Air Force Base.
Were you?
Yeah.
nice,
That's why.
nicest base, right?
Oh fuck, dude! It was like I was on vacation.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Even
this.
them in
all
combat,
day.
they're on vacation.
That's true.
So in 75th Ranger Regiment, the Air Force takes care of all of our stuff. They feed us. They put us up if we ever go anywhere on a mission. So nice.
Yeah.
It's like they give us 4 meals a day. All their 4 meals are better than the 4 meals we're getting in garrison.
Oh, by far.
If it's summertime, you better bring a blanket because that tent's going to be freezing. If it's wintertime, it's going to be hot. Yeah.
The Air Force in-flight meals, they call them box nasties. They were the most wonderful things
I
ever.
know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
You
like,
know,
that was like I don't know, 5-star Michelin food or something. I don't know.
Compared.
It was freaking awesome. And all it was a canned orange juice and a sandwich and some chips or something.
something you never see in the Army. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
True statement.
Well,
Wow.
hey, listen, we're really excited that you got to come in with us tonight. It's so fun to watch you on social media and see what in the world you're getting
Where you're
into.
at and what you're doing.
Yeah, you're just like you're like a visa everywhere I want to be.
Yeah.
I had a great time going to Western States. That was a great trip, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it next year.
I'll tell you, this year was better than last year.
Wow.
Because
That's
last
'cause
year
Joe
was
was
my first year, because Joe went last,
Yeah.
We'll have a better time next year. too.
Heck yeah. Well, my wife wants to come next time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'd be great.
She's never been to California. So, and I'm watching the Olympics this week, and I'm seeing that the next Summer Olympics are going to be in LA. So it looks like I'll be going out to California again a couple times.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you guys watch the Olympics? Have you been watching them?
Yes.
I watched the
Yeah.
opening ceremonies and I watched a couple
You
events.
see the dude's balls?
Did I? Maybe I
In
did.
the Last Supper, you didn't see
Yeah,
the
see
dude's
the
balls?
dude's
No, I
balls.
missed the Last Supper. No, I did.
It's in the Last Supper.
Yeah.
If you want to see some dude's balls, they're in the Last Supper.
Yeah, just look it up.
Yeah.
What-
so
what-
I have been completely oblivious. It's like I usually love Olympics, but I haven't been paying attention. And so, I'm just looking at the whole what's the medal count? Oh, we're winning medals, and I haven't seen anything.
Do you know the medals are a piece of the Eiffel Tower now?
Yeah, they got a piece of the Eiffel Tower in every medal. Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Why are they taking? Where do they
A piece of metal from the Eiffel Tower.
Just like
in
a
every
tiny-
piece.
teensy
Yeah,
little
just,
bit?
just a little piece of it. Yeah, like a little sliver of it.
You ever hear of the con man that tried to sell the Eiffel Tower?
No.
Oh yeah, so there's a famous con man who basically arranged the sale of the Eiffel Tower, and people bought it.
If you'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in for free.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like in the way back, probably like 100 years ago, but when it was much easier to scam people.
Oh, it's still pretty fucking
It's
easy.
pretty easy to scam people.
I'm still waiting for my check from that Nigerian prince.
Where's that movie where the ladies getting money from the Nigerian prince, and at the end of the movie, the Nigerian prince comes in and gives them a whole bunch of money?
That sounds like a Adam Sandler movie or something.
Wow.
Go ahead.
No, I was just say, Greg, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming and hanging out with us today. It means a lot to us for you. to be
Okay,
here.
I have some Badwater question first.
All right.
Okay.
Bathroom situation. How'd y'all handle that?
At Badwater?
Yeah.
It's in the rules. There's only one way to handle a bathroom situation.
Yeah. Do you guys?
They have Biffy bags. What are they, Biffy bags?
Biffy
Biffy
bag.
They have Biffy bags. You have to use those. Luckily for me, I was able to make it to Lone Pine because I go to my team. I'm like, hey, when we are 20 minutes from Lone Pine, you're going on a 4-mile section because we're doing a restop every like 2 miles. I go, when we get to 20 minutes from Lone Pine, I'm driving to Lone Pine and I'm driving back to the course. That's where our hotel was. So I made it without having to use a Biffy.
I've never used a Biffy bag. Is it like a doggy bag where you just pick it up and put it in there, or do you like have to like strap it onto your butt or something?
This is where I got to be kind of thankful to one of my crew members, Liz. She was, because our runner was a female, so every time there was a code brown, Liz got to go help her out with that. But there's like just basically a bag like this big. You open up some tinfoil. It's like some, not tinfoil, but some space wrap.
It's like space blanket.
Space blanket. And then inside there's some wipes and then some toilet paper and then a giant bag that goes into a cone. And then you fold it up and put it back in there.
Huh.
And you guys, did you carry the
You have to.
the poop the whole way?
No. I mean, we're throwing it away. Garbage.
Okay.
We have garbage bags, but we had a separate little thing for those things.
Got a
But I mean,
poop garbage bag?
But remember, it comes in like you're doing your stuff in a trash bag, and that goes back into like the space bag. So it's like then it seals it all up.
Okay.
So like realistically, like you have like a sealed thing that you can't see into or anything like that. So
Yeah, imagine a turd out there in the desert lasts a long time.
you can water the desert as much as you want to. Chris does not care about that. I will tell you the craziest thing that happened out there, and I'm going to ask you guys' opinion because my other person had a different opinion about what was going on. He's like, where would you jump to that conclusion? So we're on this one stretch. All of a sudden, 4 vans pull up, and then all these people run out into the middle of the street and just sit there. What do you think is going on if that happens?
There's fucking somebody coming. It's like a...
No, like these 4 vans drive up, and then all the people from the vans get out in the middle of the street and just sit in the middle of the street.
Like sit down on the ground?
Are they
Like seance type shit?
like black vans?
No, I don't know. I thought it was protesters, right?
Oh.
My first thing
Maybe
is,
looking for aliens?
I don't know. My first thing is these are climate control people like trying to block the race or something.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I don't know, man.
Just sit in the middle of the road?
It was crazy. Like at one point, like 4 vans just pull up, 4 or 5 vans just pull up full of people. I guess they were tourists, but they decided they were just going to go sit in the middle of the road.
Did they have Kool-Aid? Were they drinking it?
No, man. But
fucking
for me, I immediately thought they're climate control people. They're just going to sit
I'm
themselves,
thinking-
glue themselves to the road or something.
I'm thinking like Area 51 people.
Yeah, that's what
like
I was
they're,
thinking.
they're
Yeah.
looking for
Wild shit.
aliens or something.
We did have a bunch of jets do the flyby. They do that for the race. It's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like Blue Angel style. So I'm like, I'm going to run these people. I'm from Florida. I'm going to run these people over.
What was your other question?
So I asked the question about the pooping, and
You had a
crap,
Badwater question.
I did, and I forgot it already. Damn it.
Well, damn. We'll
Yeah.
just have to talk to you offline when the next question comes
Yeah,
up.
when I remember it again.
Thanks again for coming, Craig.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Awesome. I
It's
appreciate
been fun.
it. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm very excited to watch you build your resume.
Yes.
Your Badwater resume.
Are you going to Badwater?
You
are?
going to be applying, yeah.
You are. When next year you can apply for the first time?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I did Salt and Sea.
Yeah.
But I know there's like the whole thing of like, oh, you can't just go and like check off and say, yes, I've done all these things. And they kind of want you to be part of the Badwater family. So
I'll tell you, it's a very welcoming family. It's a very easy family to become be friends with. You just got to go out there and crew.
it was interesting. It was interesting doing Salt and Sea. So I know he kind of wants you to do some of those other races too as part of your resume. So
Miami, Keys.
well, like the Badwater races.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yep. So he wants you to do that.
You gonna do Cape Fear?
I might have to do. Yeah, not have to do. I might do Cape Fear. Yeah.
You might
They
get
also
to.
have another one.
Do they?
They're having a marathon at the same that same island. Yeah. I got some email from them or a piece of mail from them the other day.
Look at you.
You do well. You would do well out there. Do you have your crew picked out?
I have
The Marion County crew?
I have a list of people that want to come out and help. So
Yeah.
it's very if when I get in, then yeah, I've got that set up. Oh,
After the podcast, I'll give you some tips on it.
okay,
for sure.
yeah, and I did want to mention. So Chris Kosman clearly doesn't care about you peeing at Badwater, but if you pee at the Keys, you get in trouble. You're not allowed to just pee because so many people have cameras. And so
You just
very
can't get caught.
highly-
You just can't get. Well, if you're a guy,
get hot.
So we at the Keys, we did have a pee tent. So I was there with Matt Clapper. It's just basically one of those pop-up tents that goes up like this. You got to make sure you get the one with no floor in it. We had that ready to go. I think his wife used it to change once. He did not need it. If you're a guy, you definitely could get away with not using it. Open the van door, just pee right there. It
I know
evaporates.
someone that had an emergency 3 a.m. poo in the woods.
Yeah.
Just saying. So it happens.
Well, no, if you have to poop, we had that for pooping. So
Yeah.
because you can go in there and then you just have a bucket. We had that ready for Matt if he needed to use that. He did not need to use that at the Keys, but you have to be ready because you're out in the public in the daylight, and there have been some issues where a few years ago some lady went into one of the places that we're definitely not allowed to stop at this year or any year, asked me to use the bathroom, they said no, and then she just pooped in their parking lot.
What?
So that's like one of the, you will hear the story.
Oh,
If you
because
go-
there's in the rule book, it says do not ask to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
at some of those places.
and that's why. So the Keys, the permit at the Keys is very. Because you got to understand that people in the Keys, there's so many people down there that could give no crap about this race. They don't want the race. They already have a bunch of tourists. It's not like Badwater where we're bringing the whole economy to this Badwater in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
In the Keys, they already have too many people down there. So a lot of people don't support the races. A lot of old money that don't want you there. And so someone went in an establishment, asked to use the bathroom. They're like, no, you look like a crazy runner. Get out of here. And this lady went and pooped in their parking lot. So you will hear that story.
Revenge
So,
poop.
so they make these it's like I call it a poop tent, but it's like basically like a
Like a little changing tent. We've had them before.
We've had them before. We
Yeah.
always
At
have
Ragnar.
them. Yeah. I didn't even think about doing that. I pissed in a Gatorade bottle in the car.
Well,
that's a skill. That's a skill.
we're gonna
No, I peed on the car too, so it's fine.
I mean, that's honestly like if you could just like that's a difficult part about being a female is you have to get down to pee. But if you can stand up, you can just open a car door.
Shae has a shiwi.
I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the tinkle whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Or if you have a skirt on, you can just bend down. No one knows what you're
Well,
doing.
you have to you have to
Pull
wear
to the
shorts
side. Pull
short
to the
enough.
side.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just pull to the side.
I usually wear capris, so
You ain't
that's
pulling
always a
that to the
problem.
side.
Nope.
We did in this podcast with at least one bathroom story.
Yeah,
didn't we?
had to
Yeah.
do it. Had to do it.
It's either did you shit in the woods or did you fall down? That's those are always questions.
Jeez,
that we have to
Kevin.
ask.
Yeah. All right, Shae.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you, Greg, for coming and hanging out with us. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram and visit our website, and we will see you soon.
Let's go.
Been on a podcast before. We get
How?
we get to break his cherry.
Fuck. Man, you
We're
gotta
breaking the cherry. We're not even like nicely popping it. We're fucking
We're
breaking
we're
that shit.
smashing the crap out of that cherry.
Craziest podcast for my first one.
we're shaking this shit down.
Breaking his cherry.
Smashing it.
Smashing it.
I hope you're not recording.
Yeah, I am.
God